He did all the thrilling work and then spilt it. And the West Tigers survive. They'll get a scrum feed, 18 out for their own line. And there is no score after 7 minutes, but a near thing. Addo-Carr against his old team down to the touchline. John Gibbs.
Oh, he still looks great, doesn't he, in full flight. He took on Jareen Buller. He had players with him. Was a Samrani on his inside. He should have been giving the ball to. He didn't do so. Seriously, that was a squandered try. He hasn't scored a try in 8 games, Addo-Carr. And when you consider his record, that is a drought. His eyes lit up.
Yeah, I reckon that had something to do with him not passing to Samrani. He threw his arms up in frustration. West win the scrum. 24 out from their own line. Karoya goes right to Ruva. He's caught 31 out from his own line. Bensony over the top with DeBellin. Happy goes left down to Luai. He steps in field. Oh, gee, nearly a hospital. Pass to Karoya, and he got straight past a terrible attempt by Bensony. Into the arms of Tuolangi. 6 short of halfway. Played to Luai. Goes right to Rel Maida halfway. And he's going to be held up 2 metres in Eels territory by Williams. Played centre field, Karoya goes left to 12. DeBellin's there to greet him. He lost the ball behind him. Picked up by Luai, but he's ruling the 12. Lost the ball into the Parramatta defender, therefore a knock on. So there's no challenge. It'll be a Parramatta scrum feed, 10 short of halfway. 8 minutes gone. West 0, Parramatta 0 here at Western Sydney Stadium.
Yeah, poor decision there by Alex Twal to try and offload there. Some really good defence. And sometimes, Andrew, if you can't pass the ball to someone in a better position than you got to get down and fight hard to play the ball.
Let's go around the grounds. NRLW at Wagga Wagga. Bridget Murphy.
9 minutes gone in the second half here between the Eels and the Knights. Elsie Albert, the Parramatta captain, has just crossed for a try. So the Eels 4, Knights 12, kick to come.
All right, Bridge will keep in touch. AFL full-time, Richmond 84, beat West Coast 73. Currently second quarter, Melbourne 44, Gold Coast 35. The Eels have it from the scrum win. 5 metres in West Territory. Ball played to Silva. Fit. He goes right to Alungi. And if you want to know why these two teams are down near the bottom of the table, just watch the opening 9 minutes here. It'll be a West Tigers scrum feed, Padre, about 6 short of halfway.
Well, I would have said the opening 6 minutes were high-quality footy, and then it's gone south from there. So I think we've seen 4 errors in the last 3 minutes, Andrew, and again, a lot of them unforced and unnecessary.
So West Tigers scrum feed. Luai has a little chat to Karoya, who's packing in at lock. Luai will feed the scrum, 10 in from this western touchline. Picked up by Karoya, spins it away right to Dewey. Back on the inside, Seyfarth, and Parramatta's inside the 10. Penalty goes to the West Tigers. So the first 2 penalties of the day go to West. 5 metres in Parramatta territory. No score, 9 minutes 40 gone. Touchline, Gibbsy.
Yeah, this has not been the best, has it, the last 3 minutes or so. And you know what is disappointing on a perfect afternoon in Sydney, Sunday afternoon rugby league, is the crowd. It would be 12 max.
Yeah, I reckon you might be right. From the restart, Tigers 18 metres out. Great chance for them. Karoya goes left to Dewey. Cut out ball to Luai. Back on the inside to May. And he's taken 16 metres out from the Parramatta line. Happy's at dummy half. Scoots to the right. Dummy's inside, goes outside to Luai, links up with Dewey. Short ball on to support, cutting back infield is the centre, and does he get to the line? That's the question, or just short. Liam Kennedy says no, and out there it's Hamasi Nakasini.
I have no try. Just confirm Pat doesn't get the ball to the line.
In fact, it's Patrick Herbert, the right centre. He battled his way to the line, took on Isaiah Iongi, and Patrick Herbert gets very, very close.
Clear the contact from Isaiah.
This is Chris Butler in the bunker. He's on his knees.
Patrick Herbert's ball carrying arms are always up, so he's allowed to promote the ball here.
DeBellin comes in over the top. Herbert still short of the goal line.
Clear the contact over the top as a tackle.
He's got that down on the line, hasn't he?
Oh, I think it's just short, Andrew.
We've got a head-on shot. Gee, there's a blade of grass in it one way or t'other. Sam Tuiviti came in with DeBellin late.
Oh, I think it's a try, Andrew. When you talk about
reviewing all possible angles.
The problem is it's gone up as a no try, so unless there's clear indication it has touched the line, it's so close. What's your latest opinion?
Well, when I just pointed to it there, Andrew, it was above the line but not touching it.
What's the body language of West Tigers?
Got a live decision that the ball's short of the line.
West Tigers don't think it's a try. They're lined up for play the ball.
Yeah.
Patrick Herbert's never really left the goal line. But it was closer than that. They could have done a better job selling it, maybe. Still no score. 10 minutes 30 gone. And Herbert will play it just out from the goal line. So
Why doesn't the bunker just pay attention like you did, Andrew, to all the people on the field that know it's not a try?
They never do they?
You know why it's not a try?
Because he didn't get on the line?
Because the ball's an oblong.
Is
At
that
this
why?
moment, we can only see Patrick Herbert's hand. This is our best angle. We haven't got conclusive evidence to suggest the ball gets to the line. We'll be supporting the on-field decision.
Tackle 3, we're going to wait for
Very,
the chip to come
very,
here. I'll let
very
you know
close.
when. Tackle 3.
So Pat Herbert will play it just out from the goal line. Midway through the tackle count, Appies are waiting at dummy half, and here we go. It comes to the left as the Tigers work it back towards centre field. 7 metres out from the Parramatta line. Karoya Sau, he is running around in circles, and he's caught 2 or 3 out from the goal line. Last tackle, Tigers. Ball played, safe fast, spins it away left to Dewey, out the back to Luai. Dummies inside, puts in a stab kick. Back there is Isaiah Iongi. And boy, he erred on the side of caution there. He took it very close to the corner post and just runs it over the touchline, 1 metre out from his goal line. So West will get a scrum. 10 metres out from the Parramatta line, 11 minutes gone, no score. Touchline, John Gibbs.
Well, they did a good job there, though, Parramatta kept him out. I think that decision was the correct one. Isaiah Iongi had him for quite a while, and then he got some help, but his West Tigers with another opportunity after retrieving the line drop out.
Here's the play the ball now, 5 metres out from the line. Terrell May plays it to Appy, goes to the right, safe fast. Taviti comes in over the top with De Silva, 2 out from the line. Now Karoya Sau, he goes out left, Dewey to May. Oh, great defence, Parramatta. He's put to the ground. De Bellin was in there with Tuaviti, plays it to Karoya Sau. Dummies, Burrow straight into the defence. He's looked a bit uncertain, Appy, which is unusual for him. 2 out, played to May. Goes to his right, Luai to Dewey, then through hands Buller, goes past Herbert, recovered by Taruba near the eastern touchline, and he's rounded up, and it's a penalty for a high tackle going to the West Tigers. So the first 3 penalties of the game go to the Tigers. 10 metres out, 2 metres in from the eastern touchline. 12 minutes gone, no score, and as Josh Addo-Carr, as he's on the way down, hit him across the chin.
Yeah, well, that's all it's going to be, Andrew, a penalty. But the West Tigers have had a lot of possession inside the 20-metre area. Can they take advantage of it in this set?
The tap will be taken 11 metres out by Herbert. Spins it left to Dewey. Dummies inside, gets it away to Alex Twal. He's caught in front of the northern post. 10 metres out from the goal line. West Tigers attack. Karoya Sau goes left to Dewey, then links up with Luai. Dummies goes himself, Luai dragged to the ground. 2 metres out, great tackle by Tuolangi. Now comes right, Karoya Sau's crunched to the ground and lost the ball. Knock on West Tigers, brilliant defence, Parramatta, and it's going to be a scrum feed to the Eels, right on their own 10. 13 minutes gone, ball went down for the West Tigers. It is scoreless.
Yeah, you called out Jack de Bellin earlier in the last set, Andrew. Came up with a try-saving tackle. He absolutely folded Appy Karoya Sau then and forced the error there on the ground. So, wow, both teams have showed some really good try-line defence in this game.
Let's go around the grounds. NRLW at Wagga Wagga, Bridget Murphy.
20 minutes left in this second half of the final game of Magic Round. The Knights leading the Eels 12 points to 6.
Parramatta looking for its first win of the year in the NRLW. Thank you, Bridge. Here's the scrum to be fed by Mitch Moses. In it goes, out it comes. And now Parramatta has a chance to get back down the other end of the field after a gallant defensive effort. They work the ball left side now, just inside their own 20-metre line, 18 in from touch. As it's played to De Silva, he sends it away right to Ketione Kautonga. He's tackled 24 out from his own line by May. Played to De Silva. It comes to the right edge, Jack Williams. Williams got through one tackle, went up to go again, but Luai holds on, 14 short of halfway to Silva. Spins it away left to Volkman. Volkman takes him on up the middle, but he's going to be claimed here by Sione Fainu and Adam Dewey, 4 short of halfway. On the last, it comes right Moses with a clearing kick. Dropping back Junior Tupou. He'll catch it about 8 out from his own goal line. He crosses the 10 to the 20, caught 24 out from his own line. Still no score, 14 minutes 20 gone. Played to Luai. Goes left. Oh no, here's a drop ball coming now from the West Tigers centre. It goes over the touchline there from Macassini. But it's going to be a penalty for a strip. The calls come from the touch judge. Another penalty to the West Tigers. Parramatta has conceded the first 4 penalties. Mitch Moses talks to the winger Brian Kelly as to whether or not to challenge the decision. But time must be up now, so it is a penalty after a fortuitous drop ball from the West Tigers.
Pretty hard to argue that, Andrew. Kelly did just play at the ball there. I just watched the replay there. And I'll tell you what.
It's a monster kick from Dewey.
Isn't it?
Found touch 25 out from the Parramatta line. That was incredible on not much angle. So another chance for the Tigers. Tap taken by Macassini. No.
The touch judge.
He's got to be in line with the touch judge.
Go, Tom.
And he's still not, by the way. It was about 2 metres in front of the touch judge that time. Anyway, play on. West have it 22 out from the line. Ball played by Samuela Fainu. And Luai goes right. Dewey. Quick hands, Buller. Got it to Herbert. He goes without it. Semrani picks it up. Flicks it to Adokar. And Parramatta has it. And now a penalty for the way Adokar was tackled. A shoulder went into him. And Parramatta's first penalty of the day. 31 out for the Eels line. 10 in from the Eastern touchline. 15 minutes, 40 gone. No score.
Well, Andrew, that's some beautiful shape there on their right-hand side there, the Tigers. But the execution, I'll give it a solid 2 out of 10. And this time, Parramatta, Mitch Moses gets the ball up over halfway. Now they've got some good field position.
So tap taken by the Eels, and it comes open side right. Jack Williams taken, 10 metres in West Territory. Second ball on the field again. De Silva goes right to Moses, then away to Tuolangi. Charges there at Samuela Fainu and Luai in court. 32 out from the Tigers line. 20 in from touch western side to Silva. Sends it centre field left now. Moses to Volkman. Short ball Kautonga. Dewey the tackle with May. 23 out from the goal line. Eels on the attack. No score. Played to De Silva. Goes right to Bellin. An awkward pass held by Moses. Sends it right to Bensony. He stepped around Tupou. Taken down around the ankles by Luai. 12 out from the line. 10 in from touch. Southwest corner. Going from dummy half Kelly. In the tackle offloads to Bensony. He runs across field. Now he straightens. In the tackle offloads to De Silva. De Silva just runs around in circles. Falls over. Gets up to go again. Sends it right to Tuolangi. He runs headlong into Macassini and scored 11 metres out from the goal line. No score. Played on the last. De Silva to the left. Crossfield kick by Moses. Up they go. It's juggled by Parramatta in the in-goal area.
We're going to the 20.
Grounded by the West Tigers, but Semrani got there and knocked it on. 20-metre tap for the West Tigers. It will be a 7-tackle set. 17 minutes gone, no score. Touchline we go, Johnny Gibbs.
Well, Semrani had a good play at that, but he just didn't quite get it. Both these sides are struggling in their execution of attack, and West Tigers had a mountain of possession inside the 20 of the Parramatta Eels, and that's why, look at that knock on from dummy half. No, he's picked it up happy, but that's why they haven't been able to score more than 10 points in the last 5 starts.
Off the leg, not the hand, said the referee, William Kennedy. And now they're inside the 10 Parramatta. Set restart for the West Tigers. Gee, Jason Riles, you must be pulling your hair out watching this performance so far. West 11 metres in Eels half. Karoyasau goes right to Safar, spins easily away from Volkman, and there into the arms of Kautonga, and Nyongi about 31 out from the line. Dewey goes left to Luai, then back on the inside, Samuela Fainu, straight past to Bellin, now caught by Tuolangi, 20 out from the line, play Karoyasau, cut up ball right to 12, then to Luai, then to Dewey. They got the numbers, a shocking pass from Adam Dewey, sent it into row 4. He tried to link up with Sunia Taruva, but it was a shocker. 18 and a half gone, no score. This could be points at a premium in this particular contest, Matthew Elliott.
I think you're being polite saying there was a shocker, Andrew, and Adam Dewey there, all he needed to do was just get the ball to Taruva. We know what he's like as a ball carrier. He lobs it over to the right-hand side, goes over the touchline and into row 4.
From the restart, played by Parramatta, and it comes right to Kelly. Brian Kelly caught 21 out from his own line by Samuela Fainu. Now they work at short side right, and Benson's caught 29 out from his own line. Play 2 to Silva. Open side left it goes as Parramatta about 12 metres short of halfway. No score on the board. Tuolangi plays it. It goes left. Iongi away. through hands Voltman, then got it onto Addo Carr. He's over halfway, taken over the top by Dewey. 5 or 6 metres in West Tigers territory. Scooped up out of dummy half by Voltman, ran straight into the mark of Dewey, and he's held 38 out from the line. Last tackle Parramatta to Silva. Goes right, Moses the kick from 38 metres out. Down to Jareem Buller, about 8 out from the goal line. The challenge is on. Great catch, Jareem Buller. West Tigers have it 4 out from their own line. No score. 19 minutes 40 gone at Western Sydney Stadium. NRL Sunday on ABC Sport with Matt Elliott, John Gibbs. I'm Andrew Moore. Is now the tackle made on Herbert. 11 out from the West goal line. They play and it comes left to Tupou. He's wrapped up on his own 20. Played to Karoyasau. Comes right to Ruver in the middle of the park. Knocked to the ground by Tuiviti. About 28 out from his own line. Also in there to Bellin. Now Karoyasau sends the ball right to Rel May. He's caught 34 out from his own line, but it brings up the last for the Tigers. Karoyasau goes right. Dewey the kick. Keeps this one pretty low and across his body. Bouncing down to Kelly. 27 out from the Parramatta line. Over the 30 to the 40. Good return. 9 short of halfway. Parramatta nil. West Tigers nil, Matthew.
Yeah, what we're seeing here, Andrew, is with teams low in confidence on the bottom of the ladder, when they come up with errors, their resilience after it and their ability to maintain concentration seems to fade very quickly.
Jack to Bellin off, Dylan Walker on. Interchange for Parramatta with 38 out from the West line. Mitch Moses, short ball to Dylan Walker. I'm not sure he was anticipating that. Caught by Sione Finu and Terrell May. 31 out from the West line to Silva. Goes left to Voltman. Short ball, Tonga. He's knocked to the deck. 21 out from the goal line by Karoyasau. Played on the last. Short side left. Kick over the top by Moses. Looking for Addo Carr. Up goes Buller and Semrani. And Parramatta come down with the ball to score the try. Jordan Semrani. Referee Kennedy points at the spot. First points for the Eels after 21 and a bit minutes. Parramatta 4, West nil. Try to Semrani from the Mitch Moses kick. Matthew Elliott.
Yeah, they kicked to that left-hand side, and Jareem Buller, who'd just taken a magnificent catch on his goal line, gets out-jumped there, and that's all it was. No great execution of plays early. Oh, gee, he did a good job of holding that, Andrew. It just fumbled in his hands, squeezed it between his legs, and got the ball down safe and sound.
Did it the hard way, but he did it. Down to the touchline, John Gibbs.
Well, I might have a look at this. I'm not sure whether Josh Addo Carr jumped the gun, and he certainly was involved in it. He's very fast, so maybe he just got there and he was behind him. But I thought live, near in front of me, I thought he might have been a touch in front, but they may well go with it. Semrani had an opportunity earlier, but just missed. One thing I will say about the West Tigers, even though they've thrown some poor passes into the crowd and things, when they do spread the ball right, and they go to that right-hand side attacking-wise, they do look dangerous. They've created opportunities, they just squandered them.
Now Mitch Moses, Jonty, will line this up 21 metres out, although he doesn't have full permission to take the kick yet. And unfortunately here at the ground, they always do it at this ground, is they don't put replays on, they just put adverts on. Especially if it's not the home team who scores. You never get to see anything. So we're all in the dark, and now it's been confirmed. So try to Semrani, 4-0 Parramatta.
And we'll wait for the goal kick, Andrew, but I've just got a little thing to add to Gibbsy's morsel that he shared with the Sem.
I'm looking forward to it. We'll check in with Bridge in Wagga Wagga after the kick as well. Here's Moses, 21 out, 10 in from the eastern touchline. Moves in, he strikes it, heading to the post, likes it, kicks the goal. Parramatta leading West 6 points to nil. NRL Sunday on ABC Sport. 22 minutes and 39 seconds gone. Around the grounds, Wagga Wagga, NRLW, Bridget Murphy.
Well, 12 minutes left between the Knights and the Eels. The Knights piling on the points. They're ahead 28 points to 6. Andrew?
Gee, that's changed a lot. Thank you, Bridge. And your addition to the morsel.
Well, you may have some potency on that right-hand side, Andrew, of the West Tigers. But what you need to do when you pass the ball, you've got to pass it to a person who's a player in your same colour jersey, not someone in the crowd.
Kick off. See, this is why you coach 3 NRL clubs to great, well, okay, success. 18 down for the Parramatta line. It's Brian Kelly at first receiver. No, you're right, Lanky. He's caught 27 out from the Eels goal line. Plays the ball to De Silva. Takes off from dummy half. Bounced away from the offside safeguard. Wrapped up 10 short of halfway. And 20 in from the western touchline. Dylan Walker dummy half. He sends the ball left, Iongi. He's caught 4 short of halfway. And he's lost the ball. So West Tigers come back with it 4 metres in Parramatta territory through 12. Croyes our dummy half. Goes right, Sione Fainu as safe pass sprinting off the field for the West Tigers. Just an interchange. And Fanua Bolle comes on. So it goes left now to 12. He's standing in the tackle of Tuiviti and Walker, and Kautonga now on the deck. 30 out from the Eels goal line. Parramatta 6, West Tigers 0. Played to Croyes, goes left to Terrell May, and he spins into the defence. Kautonga there along with Walker and one other defender. They really struggle to put him down. 18 metres out. Played to Croyes, goes right. Dewey to Luai. He comes back to the left, and he's going to be claimed. Found 11 short of halfway. West on the attack, down 6-0. Happy awaits. Short side right, he goes to Dewey, then to Buller, spins in the tackle. He's going to be taken there by Samrani. 6 out from the line. 5 in from touch, Norrie's corner. Played on the last. It's Adam Dewey going at the crossfield quick, looking for Samuel Afinu. He may have touched it first, dived on by Parramatta. Play on, Eels have it. 8 metres out from their own line, with Tuilagi coming away with it. Then a sloppy play, the ball. Fair dinkum.
No, it wasn't a sloppy play, the ball. It was Mitch Moses trying to get a 6 again or a penalty.
Oh, he's milking.
And he's really happy that he didn't get the milk.
And he lost about half a metre. And now Parramatta on play 3 on their own 10s. As Benson, he plays it. It goes right to Kelly. There's another replacement coming on the field now for Parramatta. Looks to be young Tiancun Brown as Parramatta. Moses sends it away centre field left to Walker. He's caught 22 out from his own line. Eels 6, Tigers 0 after 25 minutes. Earlier, Cronulla Sutherland beat South 32-16. Kicked downfield by Moses. Buller's there with the catch. 20 out from his own goal line. Heads over the 30. Takes on the defence of Benson into Lungi and tackled. 12 short of halfway. 10 in from the western touchline. Play to Luai. Goes open side right to Tupou. There to greet him is Brown, Walker and Williams. 8 short of halfway. Croyes out. Centre field right, Macassini. He's caught right on halfway, right in the centre of the ground. Croyes out, dummy half. Goes right to Ruva. Good run, easy 10 metres. Make it 12 as he's put to the ground finally by Walker and De Silva. 38 out from the goal line. Now Croyes out, goes left 12. Short ball to Fanua Bolle. 3-man tackle. And down he goes. 26 out from the goal line. Last play Tigers. Croyes out goes right to Dewey. Puts in the kick. Coming down short of the goal line. Ongi up he goes. It's knocked backwards to Brian Kelly, and the Eels have it. And it's a knock on West Tigers is the ruling from Liam Kennedy. So change over to Parramatta. They'll bring it back 10 out from their own line. 26 minutes played. Parramatta 6. West Tigers 0. Touchline John Gibbs.
Well, I thought we would have been seeing more points scored than this on a perfect Sunday afternoon's rugby league on a perfect ground here at Western Sydney Stadium. Nevertheless, Kelma Tuilagi has just gone up the race, and I think he's succumbed to that rib injury that was sustained early on in the game.
Going against the West Tigers for a rake, Gibbsy. So a penalty to Parramatta. The penalties are 4-2 to the Tigers. 13 out from the Parramatta line. Look, the weather might be magnificent. The ground might be magnificent. These teams aren't quite magnificent.
They're not doing it at the moment, Andrew. We've got one try. The only time it's looked like another team's going to score is off a last play kick and a chase there. Josh Addo-Carr's made a couple of breaks.
Yes.
Which have been really handy, and he definitely needs to get the ball a little bit more often for the Parramatta Eels.
Now, a West Tigers player was just on report. We'll find out who that was as Parramatta takes the tap from halfway, and Samrani's tackled about 8 metres in West Tigers territory. So that report coming in the 27th minute, really literally on the run from referee Liam Kennedy. Eels 31 out from the goal line now. De Silva sends it right to Moses. Short ball to Junior Barlaw back from injury, and he's taken 27 away from the West Tigers line. Plays the ball to Silva. Sends it left to Moses. Plays out the back to Volkman. Dummy, show and go. And he had Kautonga steaming through to his left, but he's tackled, played to Silva. Goes to the right, Walker. Dummy's nailed. 7 metres out from the goal line. Great defence there from Api Croyesau. Played to Silva. Goes right, Moses. And then put in a kick. Ricochets back to Will Benson. Oh, luck's better than anything else. And it ricochets off the West Tigers. Back to Will Benson, and he's able to score the try. First 2 tries of the game from kicks from Parramatta. And it's now the Eels 10, West Tigers 0 here at Western Sydney Stadium. The try to Benson. It looked an awkward kick from Mitch Moses straight into the opposition. Bounced straight back to Will Benson. He said, yeah, I'll they'll have a bit of that. Giddy up. And it's 10-0 to Parramatta. And on the replay, there is the beautiful John Gibbs in the background.
Oh, beautiful John Gibbs indeed. Jerome Luai tries to trap and scrap there. And as he does, he just kicks the ball straight up. It was perfect off Mitch Moses' boot. It was went about half a metre. And I think they're having a look at it, Andrew.
What do you call it? The trap and crap? What?
Trap and scrap.
Trap and scrap.
That's what you do when they put a grubber in.
Down to the touchline, John Gibbs.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they're looking at, but you'd have to because it was a ricochet. And
all right, we're looking for a possible knock-on at the kick.
So that'll be affirmed in a moment. Just by the way, Alex Twoll, the West Tigers, Alex Twoll was the player that was put on report.
Looking at the left foot here of Jerome Luai. He's looking to block the path of the ball. Mitch Moses drops the ball, contacts the foot of Jerome Luai prior to him kicking it. This is a knock-on. We have a decision.
He's not coming through the stadium.
He has dropped the ball onto the foot of Jerome Luai.
I have never seen that before.
Well, if you're ever going to see it, it's today.
Exactly.
Righto.
That
Red
is
felt pen comes out.
hilarious.
It remains 6-0. You reckon Mitch thinks it's hilarious?
No, Mitch has got a really good sense of humour. Look at him. He's not blowing up about it one bit.
So he went to the kick, Mitch Moses, but dropped it onto the boot of the defender.
Well, it was going down to his boot, and Jerome Luai put his foot in there. He played at it, so I don't actually know how that works. He played at the ball with Mitch Moses. Anyway, play on.
Well, no, that's how it works. Is it's a knock-on from Mitch Moses.
But he was,
That's it.
He was dropping it onto his own
But
foot.
he dropped it forward onto the foot of Luai.
Dylan, straight up.
No, Luai put his foot in there.
Karoyasau goes right, and it comes away to Herbert. He's dumped to the ground, 20 out from his own goal line. He'll play it 15 in from the eastern touchline. 11 minutes 40 left in this first half. 6-0 in favour of Parramatta. Now Terrell May. He's caught centre field, 29 out from his own line. Appy. He sends the ball back to the right edge for the West Tigers. Fanua Bole. He's caught 12 short of halfway. Brown was in there in defence with Williams. Played on the last. It spun right to Dewey. Low trajectory kick. Getting back there, Isaiah Iongi. He'll pick it up. He does. 5 out from his own goal line. Heads over the 10 towards the 20. Into Samuela Fainu and shoved backwards. Ragdoll, 14 out from his own line. 11 left in the half. 6-0 in favour of Parramatta. With Matt Elliott, John Gibbs, I'm Andrew Moore on NRL Sunday. Matt Elliott joining me again tomorrow night for NRL Monday. Is that in your diary? 6:30 till 7:30. We'll wrap up the weekend, look ahead to next week. And General Jibber Jabber is De Silva going left, Walker to Volkman. He got a short ball onto Brown, and he's caught 10 metres short of halfway. Now played De Silva, fires it out the back. Mitch Moses from inside the 40. Jareem Buller read it beautifully. With the catch, 19 out from his own line, over the 20 and the 30. And he's caught by the chase there of Bensony and Williams, 13 short of halfway. 18 in from touch, western side. 10 minutes 30 to go in the half. Eels 6, Tigers 0, as now comes left to Tupou on the next play. And he's caught by Bensony, 9 short of halfway. 8 in from the western touchline. Played to Luai. Goes right Macassini. Head down, bum up into the defence of Williams. 2 short of halfway and 18 in from touch, western side. Karoyasau, centre field right to 12. He's caught 4 metres in Eels territory by Barlaw and Brown. Karoyasau goes right Dewey. Short ball Sione Fainu. And he's still standing in the tackle. And caught 36 metres out from the line. Last play, Karoyasau will go wide, blindside right to Dewey for the kick. Up she goes. Isaiah Iongi looking for it. He gets it with a good catch. And he's taken 16 out from his own line. 9 minutes 30 left in the half. Parramatta 6, West Tigers 0 as the Eels sent it right to Kelly. Bounced away from Luai into Karoyasau. Caught 23 out from the Parramatta line. Let's go around the grounds. Check in NRLW at Wagga Wagga. Bridget Murphy.
4 minutes left in this match here between the Knights and the Eels. The Knights extending their lead 32-6. Eels halfback Rachel Pearson off with a HIA assessment. We'll hear more soon.
Okay, Bridge, here's De Silva now, working the ball open side right. Straight through Semrani over the 40, over the 30, Buller to beat, Buller great tackle, 17 out. He'll play the ball quickly, he does, out of dummy half, Iongi, he sends the ball away to the right, and Talon De Silva's going to score against his former team, right under the black dot. Try to De Silva. Parramatta 10, West nil. 8 minutes 45 to go in the half. Samrani, another great break by him.
Yeah, straight up the back of the ruck there, Andrew. He recognised, he went straight through Api Koroisau on his 250th. Did the right thing, didn't have the support there. Got to his feet and played the ball really quickly. And that was really good play by Aongi. And De Silva there got over the try line in good support. So they found a little bit of vulnerability at the back of the ruck, and they had 2 shots at it, and that was by far their best play of the day.
Down to John Gibbs on the touchline.
Well, Jordan Samrani, a great break there, and he took on Buller. Buller's done a great job in the last line of defence. He got out of car on that occasion, Samrani, but the missed tackle by Sione Fainu, it was a shocker. Samrani straight through them, and he has been a beacon of hope, and certainly done some really good things, Jordan Samrani, in his limited time this year. Terrell May getting a break at the moment. Just to clarify, Matt, that earlier situation, Mitch Moses had complete control of it. He was dropping onto his foot, and he reached out Luai, which does make it a knock-on, but it was an incredible situation, which we have never seen.
Here's Mitch Moses now right in front. He'll have more success in this situation. No Luai foot to be found, and he pilots it between the sticks. He's 2 out of 2. Parramatta 12, West Tigers nil. 7 minutes 30 to go. Now, this is going to interest me as much as anything we've seen, Matt. West Tigers' attitude for these 7 minutes, because they could easily be, you know, dragging their feet. Now they've conceded the first 2 tries of the game.
Absolutely, Andrew, and you know, sometimes it can be here we go again, and if you get into that loop, that can be very dangerous at this level of sport. And you can actually see the opposite happening with Parramatta.
Yeah.
Is that they've actually lifted after that try. They all came together. So the energy levels are very different. West Tigers, both the completion rates are about the same. They both come up with 4 errors, a lot more than we saw last night. But can they actually turn this around? Good question.
Let's go around the grounds. Wagga Wagga, Bridget Murphy.
2 minutes left in this match, Andrew, and we've had a late consolation try to the Eels. Keely Joseph going over. So the Knights 32, the Eels 12.
AFL half-time, Gold Coast 54, leading Melbourne 50. First quarter, first 2 goals to the Bombers, Essendon 12, Adelaide Crows 0. So now it is Parramatta on its own 10-metre line, leading 12 points to 0. Here's a penalty, West Tigers inside the 10. Penalties now 4-3 to the Tigers. I think I'm right in saying the first 4 of the day went to West, and the last 3 have gone to the Parramatta side with 7 minutes to go in the half. Jerome Luai is having almost a heated conversation with the touch judge on this western side of the field, Phil Henderson. He finds touch 5 short of halfway for Parramatta. The lead 12 block. Moses the tap. Goes left. De Silva passes it away to Chiang Kum Brown. He's caught 2 metres in West territory. 20 in from the western touchline. Plays it to Silva. Goes left. Volkman. He links up with Kautonga. Tackled 39 out from the West Tigers line. And he lost the defeat. Scrum feed West Tigers. 12-0 in favour of the Eels. 6 minutes 10 to go in the first half. And it'll be a West Tigers scrum feed. Earlier, Cronulla Sutherland. Too good for South Sydney. 32-16. And ABC Player of the Year points coming from Dean Hallertau. 3 to Nico Hines, who continues his good recent form. Likewise, Braden Trindle, he gets 2 points and 1 point to Blake Brayley. And if Cronulla plays well, like it has been, you can almost circle those 3 players in whatever order you like.
Yeah. Well,
they've been great.
To play their best footy, they need to play their best footy for sure, Andrew.
So from the scrum win, it's the West Tigers with it. Fanua Bolle, caught centre field, 8 short of halfway. 12-0 Parramatta leads. Koroisau goes left. Luai to Samuela Fainu on the left edge. Barlow is in there along 2 with Moses, and then falls over rather spectacularly. And Williams 2 short of halfway. Koroisau goes right. Sione Fainu to Luai. Then to a running Dewey. But Volkman is there to greet him with Samrani. 3 or 4 metres in Eels territory. 15 in from the eastern touchline. Played to Buller. He sends the ball away open side left this time for the West Tigers, and taking the tackle is Sukar on the field. Tony Sukar, 38 out, comes left through hands. Luai plays out the back to Buller. Show and go from Jareem, but he's taken, and he lost the ball. 29 out from the Eels line. So it's going to be a scrum feed to Parramatta. About 29 out from their own goal line. Eels 12, Tigers 0. 4 minutes 45 to go in the half. Good defence there from Moses and Bensony.
It is raining a lot here, Andrew. The rain's torrential, and you can understand why they're coming up with those No, it's not raining. So please explain to me why we're seeing these fundamental errors.
15th v 16.
Okay, thank you very much, because I needed some explanation there, because that, again, is probably one of the... We've had 9 errors in this half, and none of them have been forced. None of them have been from a buckling tackle.
Here's the scrum, fed and won by Parramatta, and it comes to the right to Bensony, and he's wrapped up 33 out from his own line. So it took a while to get the first points, but Parramatta then scored 2 tries in 10 minutes to Samrani and De Silva. And now the Eels have it 5 metres short of halfway. Dummy half to Silva. He comes back centre field right. Junior Barlaw offloaded to Moses. Back on the inside, Williams. Straight past one into Koroisau and Luai, and he's caught 36 out from the west goal line. Played to De Silva, sent it centre field left. Barlaw away, Volkman plays out the back of Yongi. He show and go, and a tackle. 17 out, 10 in from touch eastern side by Dewey. Plays it, they work it to the right. Volkman away, centre field to Walker, then to Moses. Chip over the top, down the western touchline to Kelly with the catch. He's wrapped up by Tupou. 10 metres out, 4 in from the western touchline. Played on the last. Bensony goes open side left to Moses. Steps away from Koroisau. Crossfield kick caught by Kautonga. He threw it back to Iongi and he knocks the ball on. Changeover. West survived. 10 out from their own line. 3 minutes left in the half. 12-0 to the Parramatta Eels. Down to Gibbsy on the touchline.
Well, I'm not sure what the whistle was going there again, but that was good stopping of a try there, because Parramatta, I thought they were going to try, score a try. Mitch Moses had a couple of opportunities, but there was some desperation shown there from the West Tigers, and they couldn't afford to let another one in.
So here's the West Tigers with it, Gibbsy. As Patrick Herbert played it, they've got it 23 out from their own line. Sukar played to Koroisau, goes left to Dewey. Links up with Luai. Keeps it going that way to Buller. Poor attempt from Benson. He did well to come back at him, though, with the tackle. 29 out from the west line. 11 in from touch western side. Macassini. He takes on the defence there of Brown and caught 13 short of halfway. Talon De Silva there as well. On the last, Koroisau goes right to Dewey. Kicks downfield, 14 short of halfway. End over end, down the throat of Addo-Carr outside the Eels 20. He heads over the 30 and runs into the chase headed by Sione Fainu. About 13 or 14 short of halfway. 12-0 Parramatta over West. 2 minutes to go in the half. Moses sends the ball right to Brian Kelly. Caught by Samuela Fainu and Jerome Luai, 9 short of halfway. Jeez, is that a flat pass at best from Iongi? He sent it away right edge, and Parramatta just creep into West territory as now Williams plays it. Centre field left to Barlaw. Big dummy by Junior Barlaw. Now he's caught 8 metres inside West territory. And doing the defence, Sione Fainu. They go right to Moses. Runs the footy and smashed to the ground by Luai. 30 out from the west line. 13 in from the western touchline. We haven't been seeing that from Mitch Moses. That was encouraging. High kick from Ronald Volkman down to Buller. Walker leads the chase. Jareem Buller, great catch. And he got past the first. And he got past the second. Now wrapped up by Tiankun Brown. 20 metres out from the West Tigers line. 1 minute 15 to go in the half. Set restart going against Parramatta. The second one of the day to the West Tigers as they're 12 out from their own line west. And struggling to his feet, Junior Tupou to play it. Does so to Koroisau. He sends it away open side right. And the tackle made on Buller by Kautonga. 28 metres out from the west goal line. And they send it right to Herbert. Caught 34 out from his own line. Played to Koroisau. Centre field left to 12. Spins in the tackle. He got away from Williams. Easily got away from Mitch Moses. Flick pass back to Appy. 7 short of halfway. He sends it right to Fanua Bolle. He's tackled a metre short of halfway. 20 in from the eastern touchline. 33 seconds left on the ticking clock. Koroisau goes left to Dewey. Takes him on up the middle, but he's collared. 38 metres out from the Parramatta line. Koroisau dummy half. 23 seconds to go. He sends it right to Sione Fainu. Lovely tackle head on by Barlaw. 30 out from the goal line. Played on the last. It comes left to Dewey. Up goes the kick. Down near the goal line. Pressure on Iongi. Great catch. 2 out from his own goal line. And with 7 seconds to go in the half, that should ensure a 12-0 Parramatta lead. Played. It comes right Moses to Kelly. He's taken by Sukar and Samuela Fainu. And that ends the first 40 minutes. It wasn't always pretty, but Parramatta will take the 12-0 lead over the West Tigers. For Parramatta, tries to Jordan Samrani in the 22nd minute. Talon De Silva in the 32nd minute. Mitch Moses 2 from 2, no restarts or challenges. For the West Tigers, Alex Twell on report in the 27th minute, 2 restarts for them. The penalty count is 4-3 in favour of the West Tigers. Half-time, Matthew Elliott, Parramatta 12, West 0.
Yeah, Andrew, and the stats are they're almost 50-50. Both teams have made 5 errors each, which, as I said earlier, none of them have been forced. I think you made a really good point in that half if Parramatta really want to go on with it. We saw Mitch Moses carry the ball. I'm not just talking about him making breaks, but when he carries the ball, the defender has to drop into him, and then he has all that options around him.
Gibbsy, your thoughts first half?
Yeah, look, Parramatta were better because they were creating opportunities. I mean, the only opportunities that the West Tigers were creating were from kicks. That's the only way they're going to score. At least Parramatta were making breaks, so they were, creating gaps. Although, in saying that the West Tigers, when they threw the ball into level 4 over Taru's head, that was going to be a try if it just went with a conventional pass. But the West Tigers down on confidence. Obviously, there's the disconnect there. Parramatta, and I agree with you boys, if Mitchell Moses is running, he senses that this game is there for them to be taken, and that's what they should do. All
right, the Wiggles are about to perform here at Western Sydney Stadium. We might take a bit of that, but let's go around the grounds. Bridget Murphy at Wagga Wagga.
Full time in the final game of Magic Round here in Wagga Wagga. The Newcastle Knights victorious over the Parramatta Eels. The final scoreline, Andrew, 32-10.
32-10. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Bridge. I'll let you get down to the field there. We'll take some of the Wiggles in just a moment or two. Earlier, it was a victory for Cronulla Sutherland over South Sydney, 32 points to 16. Now, we've also got Ned Hall standing by for a Commonwealth Games update. We've got the newsroom standing by, but we'll definitely get to you, Ned. I won't leave you posted. We'll just have to play it by ear here. Also around the grounds, AFL third quarter, Gold Coast 55, leading Melbourne 51. And in the first quarter, between Essendon and Adelaide Crows, the Bombers have just kicked it behind to hit the lead, leading Adelaide by 13 points to 12. So, while the Wiggles set up, we might get the Commonwealth Games update and then come back here in the Commonwealth Games studio. Ned Hall, good afternoon to you, Ned.
Good afternoon, Andrew. Yeah, final night of competition at the Commonwealth Games gets underway in just over an hour from now. And first up, it's Australia in the netball final. Not in the gold medal match, though, playing against England for the bronze medal. However, chance of more medals going on in the Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome. The women's Kieran gets underway at 6 p.m. with 3 Australians going there. Lilia Tardunov, Alicia McCraig and Christina Clonan all going in that one. There's the men's 40-kilometre points race too, and then the C1, C3, 3,000 metres individual pursuit. Gordon Allen goes there. Lee Hoffman, who's been in great form, he'll finish off the programme there along with Thomas Cornish and Tate Ryan in the 1,000 metre time trial. That's the last event taking place in the Velodrome. There's judo starting today as well for a couple of the Australian athletes. Maria Swan in the women's 78 kilo category, and Kayan Osicek Takagai is going in the 100 kilo plus. And there's a pair of para pairs gold medals up for grabs as well. The bowls gets underway tonight at 7:25 and then at 8:50 for the men's final there. Obviously Australia out of sight on the top of the leaderboard. And the closing ceremony tonight back at the Hydro where the netball has been played, it'll be rounded off by Simple Minds performing at the Commonwealth Games to round out the 2026 Games, Andrew.
Good job, Ned. You're a parent. You know, fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Here are the Wiggles at Western Sydney Stadium.
Yummy, yummy. Clap your hands. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Let's do it. Yummy, 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 yummy. Fruit salad. Tick, tick, chugga, chugga, big red car. We'll travel near and travel far. Tick, tick, chugga, chugga, big red car. We're gonna ride the whole day long. Tick, tick, chugga, chugga, big red car. We travel near and we travel far. Tick, tick, chugga, chugga, big red car. We're gonna ride the whole day long.
So Hi is doing the driving. She's singing Scooby-Doo. So Hi is doing the driving.
On the big red car. Tick, tick, chugga, chugga, big red car. We travel near and we travel far. Tick, tick, chugga, chugga, big red car. We're gonna ride the whole day long. Clap your hands! Oh, roll the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Red bog, a rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roll the rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. Red bog, a rattling bog, bog down in the valley, oh. tree, red tree, rattling tree, tree in a bog down in the valley, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, red bog, rattling bog down in the valley, Rickapooty and a fandandoogly, shaving a haircut, 2 bits. Here's a song about 3 animals. Let's start with the monkey. Gee, come on. Do the monkey. Do the monkey. Monkey, monkey. That's all right. Do the elephant. Come on and do the elephant. Do the elephant. Yeah, that's all right. Come on, everybody, jump to the front and back. 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 That's all right. How about the tiger? Go the Tigers. Go the Tigers. Go the Tigers. Go the Tigers. That's all right. We're gonna jump to the front and back. Everybody jump to the front and back. Jump to the front and back. That's all right. Oh, we're getting strong. We're getting strong.
Good to see you. Are you ready for a song? I wear purple and my name is John. I wear purple and I don't wear blue. I used to be in Justice Crew. Come on, everybody, let's all clap our hands together. Just like this. Clap. Clap. And let's all sing along. At the end of the day, some you win, some you don't. So I'm glad that I'm here with some friends that I know. Know he's there with a smile, saying you're not alone. Singing la 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 la, que sera.
Come on, everybody. You know this dance. You can do it at school, at a disco, at a wedding. It's called Nutbush City Limits. Here we go. Church house, gin house, a schoolhouse, outhouse. On highway number 19, the people keep the city clean. They call it Nutbush. Oh, Nutbush. They call it Nutbush City Limits. Nutbush City Limits. 25 was the speed limit. Motorcycle not allowed in it. You go to store on Fridays and go to church on Sundays. They call it Nutbush. Oh, Nutbush. They call it Nutbush City Limits. Nutbush City Limits. Nutbush City Limits. Nutbush City Limits.
This is for all you Tigers fans. Tigers. Do the dance with us. West Tigers. And now you sing. Tigers. West Tigers. Tigers. West Tigers. Go the Tigers.
He loves his Tigers. Anthony Field, the Blue Wiggle. We love him, and it was great to catch up with him out at Homebush on Jai Arrow's birthday a few weeks ago. And the Wiggles, I hope your inner kid enjoyed that little medley that they performed on the eastern side of Western Sydney Stadium. Matt, you were dancing, especially when Nutbush City Limits happened.
I was dancing because the whole crowd was dancing. You know what's going to happen here, don't you?
What?
Is the people that came today said, oh, we went and saw the Wiggles, and there was an intro. There's a footy game on with a couple of people, and then as we left, the game was still going.
That was very cool. Hope you enjoyed that at home as we did out here. Text 0467 920 222 12-0 Parramatta lead the West Tigers. Rowdy Andy says it looks like the only way West will score is if Parramatta score an own try. Greg says of the Wiggles, a special request from MC. Kath from Kingaroy, good afternoon, gentlemen. Bridget, I'm sorry, but Parramatta finished with 12 points, not 10. That's according to the NRL website anyway, and we need every point we've got. We'll get a wrap-up later from Bridget Murphy who did a wonderful job. Yeah, 32 points to 12. And apparently there's a laptop incident at Wagga Wagga. But you're right, Kath, 32-12 in favour of Newcastle over Parramatta. Earlier, Gold Coast beat Warriors 18-16, and Brisbane thrashed Canterbury Bankstown 34-4. The crowd today, 6,908 after over 7,000 attended yesterday, 7,142. So 2 days in Wagga, Padre, 14,050 for NRLW Magic Round.
How good's that, Andrew? And it's good to see that, that competition really getting some momentum now, and hopefully those crowds continue to grow.
Incidentally, if you missed our earlier chat with Penrith second rower Isaiah Papali'i, you can catch up on the ABC NRL Daily podcast feed. All you have to do is search for ABC NRL Daily wherever you get your podcasts, or find it anytime on ABC Listen. So Isaiah Papali'i is very, very good to speak to. He was at Lithgow at a park with his wife and little one, having a little play around, and took our call and was very, very good, and played extremely well last night in Penrith's victory over the Canberra Raiders. We're with you until 6:30 tonight, incidentally, and we'll have our wow moment of the week. We'll get Bridget's wrap-up from the NRLW games today. The three of them played today, and a wrap-up out of Shark Park, where Cronulla Sutherland was far too good for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. And this game, Matthew Elliott, who will be my co-host on NRL Monday tomorrow night, 6:30 to 7:30, and among our guests will be the Warriors coach, Andrew Webster. Look, he's always a great chat, Andrew Webster, so looking forward to that tomorrow. Now, Bridget Murphy is there at Wagga Wagga. I think we can get a quick wrap-up from her from the game, and we'll get a more detailed one as well on our post-game show. Bridge, it sounds like the best game was the one we thought, Gold Coast and the Warriors.
Yes, yeah, very tight game there in the second game of the second day. A very late surge there from the New Zealand Warriors, but unfortunately not enough for them to get a win over the Titans. And I do want to own that one. Yes, the score before incorrect from me at the end there, but doesn't really matter in the long run. The Newcastle Knights victorious over the Eels, 32-12, with a second half surge of tries from the Novocastrians.
All right, good job. Thanks, Bridge. Great job all weekend, and appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed Wagga Wagga, and we'll catch you soon here on ABC Sport. For Newcastle listeners and TV viewers, you'll hear and see plenty of Bridge, no doubt. Teams back for the second half. Matty, take me into the sheds as one of these. Whichever team you prefer as coach, what are you expecting second half?
Both need the same recipe, Andrew, and that's to generate ruck speed. They've all got this great shape. The Eels got one quick play of the ball, and you know what they did? They went straight up the back of the ruck. West Tigers are getting all this great shape around the ruck, but their play of the ball's taken an hour. We went to a game last night, mate. You know what Jose Yeo did after they got off to a bad start? He had people around him done. We got down and played the ball fast, and away they went.
So Parramatta kicks off. We are underway second half, 12-0 in favour of the Eels. The kickoff is taken by Luai, gives it right to Fanua Bolle. And he's tackled 21 out from his own line, 10 in from the eastern touchline. Karoyasau, he sends it open side right. Samuela Fainu, he's caught 26 out from his own line. Play to Appy, comes to the right to Luai. He sends it away to Dewey, out the back to Buller. Buller tries to split them. Great catch, tackle from Samrani. 30 out from the west line. Plays it now, and Taruva sends it open side left. Tackle made here on Herbert, 9 short of halfway, 20 in from touch western side. Karoyasau goes left at 12. He's up over halfway, taken 3 metres in Parramatta territory. Last tackle west. Karoyasau goes right to Dewey with a kick from 46 metres out. End over end down to Isaiah Iongi with a catch. 10 metres out from his own goal line. Returns it into the chase. Put to the ground by Luai, and also there's Sione Fainu, 18 out from the Parramatta line. Played to Volkman, goes right Samrani, who's been among the best on the field. Here he's tackled, 27 out from his own goal line. Played to Silva. He sends it right to Brian Kelly, and then loses the ball, but it was raked. So a penalty, first of the second half, goes to the Parramatta Eels, about 14 metres short of halfway and 15 in from touch eastern side. 1 minute 20 gone second half. Parramatta 12, West Tigers 0.
Yeah, Abby Karoyasau liked that moment back, Andrew. That was just a blatant penalty. He even put his hand up. And all it does now is give Parramatta field position and make the West Tigers have to back up defensively.
Parramatta finds touch, 9 metres in West territory. We'll check in with John Gibbs on the touchline shortly. From the tap, Parramatta works it left to Junior Barlaw, and he loses the ball in the first play, and it's play on, says Liam Kennedy. Picked up Volkman, darts across field, and he straightens into Sukar and Dewey, and caught 28 metres out from the west line, 15 in from the western touchline. He plays the ball to De Silva, goes to the right, Walker turns it into Brown, and the defence comes across there, led by Twal and Bolle. Finally on the ground, about 19 out from the West Tigers line. Parramatta in search of a third try. De Silva, he's got one of them, goes right, Walker, Barlaw. He turns the ball back on the inside, and the tackle comes about 6 metres out from the line by Jerome Luai and Mitch Moses. Played to Silva, spins it left to Volkman, then out the back he goes Semrani. Left foot step, right foot step, got it away to Addo Carr, step past one, right across field. Dewey might have got his hand to the ball. Who's going to recover it? Dewey, and it's just simply a lost ball from Parramatta. West have it 18 out from their own line. 2 minutes 40 gone second half. And it's 12-0 Eels. Let's go down to the touchline. Johnny Gibbs.
Well, they paid particular attention to what the coaches were saying at half-time, and Jason Riles was reasonably happy with the effort of the side, but said just cut out the errors and things will take care of themselves. Benji Marshall said he was proud of his team, and just to build pressure, back your talent.
Here's Taruva, 4 short of halfway. Plays it, Croy, goes left. Dewey away to Luai. Into Jerome Biller, and he lost it. This is inept from West Tigers. It is truly inept, and Benji can be as proud as he likes, but they couldn't catch a cold. Parramatta scrum feed, 2 metres in West Tigers territory.
Yeah, they need a bit of equipment, Andrew. It's called a small net that you carry around, and they could maybe all have one of those each. That's what I would have given them at half-time.
They need your long, spindly fingers. That might help.
Well, they need to come up with something, because you're being polite again, Andrew, about saying that was inept. There was no reason for them to do that at all. They need to generate some ruck speed, as I said, going forward with a little bit of support and movement around the ball.
Nearly 4 gone second half. 12-0 Parramatta, who wins the scrum. De Silva fires it away left. An inside ball finds Brown. He runs into Karoyasau and Sione Fainu, and 42 out from the goal line. De Silva goes right. Walker away to Barlaw. Luai was isolated but did well with the ball and all tackle. 30 out from the west goal line. De Silva sends it left to Walker, and out the back it comes through hands. A tip-on's not very good. Dived on though by Semrani. 32 out from the line. He's caught by Taruva. 19 in from the western touchline. De Silva goes right. Volkman turns it into Brown. Straight through 12. Now tackled. About 25 out. That was Taruva in off the wing with a great tackle. They go to the right. Moses got a pass away to support, and Jack Williams stands in the tackle. Held is the call. Now he's on the deck. 19 out from the west line. Nakasini involved on the last. De Silva goes left. Moses. Crossfield kick coming through Semrani. He got there first, lost the ball behind him. The ball's grounded in goal, I think, by the West Tigers. Tony Sukar.
Coming in, tackle 0. We've got no try. Just confirm when Jordan touches the ball, goes forward, and we have a knock on.
Okay, so a knock on, believes Liam Kennedy, from Jordan Semrani. In the end, Tony Sukar came up with a footy. Semrani against Dewey in the air. The ball.
Parramatta kick chases on side. The ball clearly comes off the hands of
Semrani.
Jordan Semrani. We just need direction.
What was that, Sledge? So Semrani in the air touches the ball.
You can see of the final touch from Jordan's right hand. He pulls it forward towards the opponent's dead ball line, which is a knock on. We have a decision.
W West Tigers ball, 10 out from their own line, 5 gone second half. Mount Elliott at 12-0, no score in the second half.
Right call by the bunker, but the solicitor, Mitch Moses, is up there just arguing the case yet again.
Just wait.
So now the West Tigers will play it, 10 out from their own goal line, and Dewey does so now to Karoyasau. He sends it left to 12. The reception committee, Brown was in there with Barlaw. 13 out for the west line. Happy goes to the right edge this time. And hitting the ball up was Sukar, right on his own 20. Penalty, Parramatta. Hand on the play of the ball. So penalty goes to the West Tigers, their 5th of the day. Right on the Tigers 20, and Dewey drop punts it over the western touchline. Good kick, 6 short of halfway. Downstairs we go, John Gibbs.
Well, they're trying to do things a little bit quicker to the West Tigers. They're going to hang on to the ball, and Parramatta are still coming up with some errors and letting the West Tigers out of their own territory quite comfortably. It's almost at the stage where Jerome Luai and also Mitchell Moses have to run themselves and get their sides out of this.
Here's Samuel Afinu gives he running off Luai. Tackled 8 metres in Parramatta's half. Roy Sow goes right to May. And he's claimed in a 3-man tackle. 34 out from the Parramatta line. 12-0 Eels. Almost 6 gone second half. Now it's Dewey. Goes out the back right. Luai to Buller. Buller dummies. Goes himself. Wrapped up. 24 out from the Parramatta line there by Samrani and Addo-Carr. Played to Ruva. Sets off from dummy half. Sends it away open side left to Luai. Then a long ball away. Karoya-Sau. Plays out the back to Dewey. Dewey stops props. Comes back centre field right to Terrell May. And May on a jinking run across field. Bounced away from Kautonga into Barlaw and Brown. Stands in the tackle. 12 out. Last tackle, centre field. Karoya-Sau goes left Dewey. Then away Luai. He cuts back to the right. Puts it on the outside of his boot. And Parramatta's there to dive on the bouncing ball through Moses. Caught in goal. Goal line dropout Parramatta. 6 minutes 30 gone second half. And it remains Parramatta 12, West 0. And we check on scores around the grounds. AFL third quarter. Melbourne in front of Gold Coast at Carrara 75-74. And Adelaide now at quarter time leading Essendon 44-19. So line dropout coming here from the Eels. And the first time the Tigers have been able to challenge for a while. Moses, he looks like he's going to go along the ground Cleary style. Trapped by Buller. And he did well to dive on the ball. Can't beat the defence, though, of Kautonga. 21 out from the Parramatta line. Karoya-Sau sends it left. Tremendous run for Nuabole. Straight past him. He's over to score. Brilliant for Nuabole as the Eels defence went 9 eyes. Try for Nuabole. That could be inspirational. 7 minutes 20 gone second half. West Tigers score first. It's Parramatta 12, West 4. Kick to come, Tigers.
Wow, Andrew, right in the middle of field there, off a slow play the ball. Rollo said, OK, I've had enough of this. I'm going to sort this out myself. He just got the ball there, went straight up the back of the ruck, beat 4 tackles to get across that try line, slams the ball down. That is what is commonly known as an individual effort and a bit of brilliance with it as well.
Downstairs, John Gibbs.
Oh, great try there by Fanua-Bole. They needed something. Well, they got it there. And he has shown great energy. Even when it's not been going well, there's no doubt that he has been going well. His impact has been enormous. He's been interchanging with Alex Seyfarth. He didn't start the game, but when he comes on, he certainly makes a difference. And he's made a difference possibly to the whole game with that run.
So the kick will come, Jonty, from Adam Dewey. It'll be his first shot of the day to get them to within 6 with 31.5 to go.
Talon De Silva's other name? Speed Hump.
Wow.
That's what just happened to him there. He just got absolutely cleaned up trying to stop Bole, then just got knocked straight out of the way, and that created all the opportunity.
You're very cranky when you're tired after driving through fog this morning from Mudgee. Looking at apples at Bilpin. Here's Adam Dewey, 10 metres out.
Worrying about having to fill up with petrol.
Just to the left of the post.
Kangaroos.
Here comes Dewey. Moves in and makes no mistake. So his first shot is successful. Parramatta 12, West 6 here at Western Sydney Stadium. NRL Monday on ABC Sport with 8 minutes 45 gone in the second half. So Parramatta have to regroup because they've started this second half really ordinarily. There'll be a kick-off from Boltman for the Eels. And the West Tigers, they'll be buoyed by that. And that, again, the sort of run from Fanua-Bole to score that try can really lift anybody. Here's the kick-off. And it goes down to the northeast corner where Jerome Luai takes the catch, gives it away right. And Terrell May with the return, 15 out from his own line. 10 in from touch on the eastern side. Plays it to Karoya-Sau. Long ball goes right to Luai, then to Dewey. Dewey straightens the point of the attack. And gains about 8-9 metres, 10 metres, 11, 12 metres. They can't put him down. It was Kautonga and Ronald Boltman. Played to Karoya-Sau, goes left. And Sukas crashed to the ground mid-quarter halfway, West Tigers territory. Played to Croissant looking for a 40-20 from inside the 40. He's got the distance, but it has some side spin. It'll be picked up by Adokar, 9 out from his own line. Then he puts a step on, but Herbert's got him, and Fanua down there again with a tackle, 12 out from the Parramatta line. Played to Volkman, comes open side right, Semrani. She's looking for a risky offload there. Erd on the side of caution, tackled. 17 out from his own line by Sukar and Croissant. Played to Volkman. Goes right to Isaiah Iongi, and he's tackled just outside his own 20 for Parramatta. Played to De Silva. He sends the ball right edges. Parramatta up over the 30 they go to within 15 of halfway. Defence coming from Samuela Fainu on Brian Kelly. Now they work at centre field, left to DeBellin back on the field. He stands in the tackle, 2 short of halfway, played on the last. Kick downfield comes from Moses. And dropping back is Junior Tupou with a catch, 4 out from his own line. Heads up.
See that we've been witnessing. Both teams have hit the accelerator.
Here's 12 getting straight through a couple of mediocrity tackles and swept up now, 2 short of halfway. Played to Croissant, goes left to May. Oh, Luai's knocked the ball on. You were saying, Matthew. It's going to be a scrum feed to Parramatta, 2 short of halfway, centre field.
I think we were on the Central Coast together one time, Andrew, where I went under the desk.
It was Canterbury and Gold Coast circa 2016. You not only went under the desk to call the second half, but you did so facing away from the ground.
And stayed there for an extended period.
And you know the worst part about that was? It was your best commentary still. 12 years. Here's a scrum for the Eels on halfway. Let's go to the touchline, Johnny Gibbs.
Well, Jerome Luai there, he was juggling 3 contracts, so he couldn't fit the ball in.
Gibbs, he loves that. He's right up in Ralph Tucker's grill there after that one in celebration. Thank you, Jonty. Here's Parramatta with it now. And they have a 2 short of halfway. Can they hold possession and put some pressure on? Tiancum Brown plays it. It comes right to DeBellin. And Jack DeBellin, good strong run up the centre into the defence of Samuela Fainu and Alex Twal. Finally claimed 37 out from the west line. Eels with it up 12-6. Played to De Silva. Goes right to Moses. He turns it back on the inside for Parramatta's Jack Williams. He stands in the tackle, 30 out from the Tigers line. Eels on the attack, De Silva. Goes left to Barlaw, away to Volkman. Drifts across field. Beautiful pass to Yongi. Semrani away to Adokar. Adokar knocked to the ground 7 metres out. Desperate there from Herbert. He'll play it 2 in from touch. 6 out northwest corner. Comes to the right. Yongi away to Volkman. Dummies. Then links up to the right to Moses. Long cut-out pass is a shocker. And it's dropped by Brian Kelly. And we have returned to the city of mediocrity. It's going to be a West Tigers play the ball. 20 out from their own goal line. Parramatta 12, West 0, 27.5 to play after Cronulla Sutherland made it 9 wins from their last 10 games, comfortably over South, 32-16 at Shark Park.
Well, Jason Riles is expressing in open what I'm feeling inside myself, and there's one of the best halves in our game coming up with a decision-making process like that.
Alex Seyfarth back on the field. Croissant dummies his way straight through. Now he beats DeBellin up to halfway, dragged down 4 metres in Parramatta territory by Iongi, and it's played. It comes left to Luai. Luai short ball away, beating one Terrell May. He gets it down the left wing to Junior Tupou, and he's caught 19 out from the Parramatta line. Tigers on the charge here, down 12-6. Play to Macassini. Goes right to Luai to Seyfarth. Seyfarth up the middle, taken by De Silva and Barlaw, 13 out from the goal line. Now Croissant spins it right to Dewey. Dewey at the line offloads to Luai. Cut out pass. It's a floater down to Taruva. He's knocked to the deck by Adokar. 6 metres out. 5 in from touch in the southwest corner. Last play, Herbert dummy half. Goes left, Luai. He plays out the back, Dewey. Puts in a stab kick looking for the upright. Missed that. Moses gets back there and tips it over the dead ball line. Goal line drop out, Parramatta. They're just holding on by the skin of their chinny chin. 12-6 Eels. 14 gone second half.
Yeah, this consistent attack by the Tigers there have really taken the juice out of the Parramatta team. Have a look at them behind that try line there before Mitch Moses takes this goal line dropout. They need to get this ball back.
Sam Tuivedi back on the field now for the Eels. Mitch Moses short line drop out to the western side. Distance is too short, and it bounces over the touchline. So it's what?
It was a leg spinner. Well, it looked like it was going to get over the line, and then It's an oblong. Sorry.
Did you ever play cricket?
No.
You should talk to our head of sport about doing some cricket commentary.
What again?
Well, be consistent every year.
Only gets an email every week.
Alex Safepath now. He's going to be taken 8 metres out from the Parramatta line. He's the head of sport. I'd expect him to get at least one email a week. Ball played, Koroisau goes left, Dewey away to May. He dummies his way into the defence. He's going to be contained. 8 metres out from the Parramatta line. So a big part of the game right here, right now. 12-6 Eels Tigers with it, Koroisau. Spins it away right, Luai. Then to Dewey. Dewey puts a little stab kick. I don't think it's any good, though. It's into the in-goal area. Taken over the dead ball line by Isaiah Iongi. Goal line dropout. And I'm thinking with the Tigers on the charts here of those 3 wonderful Tigers fans I met before the game queuing up to get in. One had phoned from Brisbane to watch this game and the desperation on their face. They're 3 lovely people. And they love listening to ABC Sports footy coverage. But they're just so desperate for the Tigers to do well. And here they are, down 12-6, but on the attack. Take 2 for Mitch Moses, the line dropout. Let's see if this is any better. It's a crossfield again. It's the same. The ball dribbles over the touchline. Fair dinkum. Mitch Moses never kicked the ball before. Down to the touchline, John Gibbs.
Well, this is unbelievable because he came up with that terrible pass up the other end of the field that released all the pressure as well to Brian Kelly. And now they've had a mountain of ball. They've had oodles of possession. They are showing some desperation, though, and some fight, the Tigers. That's good to see.
Yeah, they're 7 metres out. Gibbsy from the tap. Ball's going to be played by Bolle to Koroisau. Goes left to Dewey. Through hands, made to Luai. Then back on the inside, Makasini. He's taken 9 metres out from the Parramatta line. 12-6 Eels, still 23.5 to go. Tigers attack. Koroisau goes right to Terrell May. Taking some putting down. Still going now on the floor. 3 out from the goal line in front of the left upright at the southern end. Koroisau goes right to Luai. Then away to Dewey. Dropped it. It was straight into his guts and out again. It's picked up by Parramatta. It comes left to Josh Adokar. It was straight into his comic cuts and he dropped it cold. They've all got 10 thumbs. West Tigers have it to River 8 metres in Parramatta territory. Dewey's drop inexplicable. Adokar's drop inexplicable. This game, as the Tigers have it, Matthew 32 out.
I wish I could explain it better than you just did then, Andrew, but well, I don't think I've seen that either before. Volkman gets up the field, he's 40-metre run, sits the ball in Josh Adokar's hands. What's he going to do?
Drop it cold. Here's Safepath for the West Tigers. 11 out from the Parramatta line. 12-6 Eels. Tigers attack again, and now timeout. Oh, he's got to go back. Does so, an eighth of an inch. Koroisau goes left to Dewey. Links up with Luai under pressure. And he's going to be contained. Stands in the tackle, 8 metres out. Finally shoved to the ground by Williams. Last tackle, Tigers. Luai very slow to his feet, and then he waited for the call for a penalty and got one.
On report.
So a high tackle and a Parramatta player.
They reviewed it. You're on report.
Jack Williams on report. 22 minutes to go. Parramatta 12, West Tigers 6.
Well, we're going to see Parramatta's goal line defence tested yet again by the Tigers. Yeah, definitely a high tackle, Andrew. And there's a bit of a hint for them. If you run hard, you'll get a result.
Especially if you hold the ball. Koroisau goes right. Dewey. Buller turns it into Sukar. Ran behind his own dude. So the defence comes across. Headed by Kautonga. 9 out from the Parramatta goal line. Played now to Koroisau. He spins it away left centre field for Noah Bolle. Scored that brilliant individual try a little bit earlier in this second half.
Offline.
And it comes away right to left to Terrell May. He dummies, he straightens, he turns it back for Koroisau. Long ball goes left to Dewey. Dewey cuts back to the right, away from Williams. Denny's pass to Adam Watts Ewing. He's over to score for the Tigers next to the post. Try to Dewey. He's had a shocker, but that was brilliant. 19 minutes gone, second half. 2-point game. Parramatta 12, West 10, kick to come. Adam Dewey gets the 4 points.
Yeah, and he goes to the crowd asking for redemption. He's right over on that left-hand side. He gets some second phase play, comes out to him in a very sloppy manner. Goes off his left foot. Goes off his left foot again, carries 4 defenders over the try line with him. That's great play.
12-10, Parramatta lead West. Touchline, John Gibbs.
Seriously, that was really poor defence from Parramatta because they had the ball all sewn up. Then there was an offload, and Dewey from a standing start was able to go with a couple of left foot steps, as you say, Matt, and then notice a bit of a hole. And if you run hard, you're a chance. Now, there was a hint of obstruction, but I think it'll be cleared, and this will be 12 all in a moment. What a change. But that other situation was remarkable when the ball had been dropped and Ronald Volkman did everything right, thought, I'll give the faster conveyance the ball, and it was dropped, and they've been on their heels ever since. Poor defence, though, by Parramatta, close to the line.
It was indeed. But great determination from Adam Dewey. 20 minutes gone. 20 minutes left, second half. Parramatta 12, West 10. And the try has been confirmed, and Dewey will convert it from right in front, 10 metres out, maybe just to the left of the post. So to make it 12 all, gee, Parramatta fans must be beside themselves watching this performance in the second half.
But your friends from Brisbane,
yes,
that flew all the way.
They'll be thrilled.
They'll be happy.
They will be thrilled. They'll be emotional.
It's a great support act for the Wiggles.
Bound to be 12 all. Well, Anthony, I'm pleased. Anthony's our man, the Blue Wiggle. He'll be happy, Mad Tiger.
As opposed to what sort of Tiger is saying, one. There's none left.
Adam Dewey's got the sway on. 19 minutes 32 to go. Remember the cameras, Matthew. Here comes Dewey with the right boot, and he smashes it between the sticks. He's 2 out of 2. We are locked at 12 in the battle of 15th and 16th with 19 and a half to go. West 12, Parramatta 12. NRL Sunday on ABC Sport. Around the grounds in the AFL final quarter, it's Melbourne 89 leading Gold Coast 86. And in the second quarter, Adelaide 53 leading the Essendon Bombers 25. So the restart from Volkman. What did Parramatta have to do, Matty, to just get back here?
It's called the oblong out there. What you do when you've got it, you hang on to it, Andrew. That's what they've got to do. Anything else is superfluous because their respect of possession at the moment's been terrible.
I wondered which word you were going to choose.
So was my brain.
The West Tigers return the kick-off, and Bolay's caught 13 out from his own line. Another change for Parramatta. Harrison Edwards comes onto the field. So now the Tigers, Seyfarth, he's caught on play 2. 19 out from his own line. Play to Karoyasau. He goes right away to Suka, 28 out from his own line. Appy, centre left, centre field. Terrell May, good run. Taken now by de Bellin, 8 short of halfway. Karoyasau goes left to Seyfarth to Luai, then to Samuela Fainu, knocked to the ground, not finished off, and Jack Williams has to do just that. And Samuela Fainu gets 10 metres into Parramatta territory on the last. Dewey, a very shallow kick, coming down 20 out. Up goes Isaiah Yongi, great catch. Beat Macassini, now caught 24 out from his own line by Luai, eastern side. Played to Volkman. He sends the ball open side left as Kelly gets a one hand, and they've lost the ball with a forward pass. This Parramatta performance is despicable. West Tigers scrum feed, 25 out from the Parramatta line. It was a brilliant catch from Isaiah Iongi, but then on play 2 of 3, a forward pass.
And in that situation, Andrew, where you've got the opportunity to have your arm free, is that you can get down quickly and play the ball quickly, and that's exactly what they needed with some ruck speed to get some field position. Jason Riles has gone to the back of the box. Yeah, he had his face in both hands after that awful bit of play. So Tigers scrum feed, what a chance for them. 23 out from the Parramatta line, 10 in from touch eastern side. They're all set to the right. West in their mainly white jersey and black trunks today. Dewey, he sends the ball back on the inside to Bolle. Caught 22 out from the Parramatta line. Scores locked at 12. Ball played to Karoyasau. He goes left to Seyfarth. Left foot step is going to be taken. Edwards over the top, 13 metres out from the goal line. Now Karoyasau goes right to Dewey. Dewey straightens straight past Sam Tuiviti, who's missed him twice now in the last 2 attempts.
Stood in the tackle 3 metres away of Edwards. Plays the ball to Kuroyasau. Goes left, and Bolle can't explode through like he did earlier. Caught 5 metres out in front of the Southern Sticks. Kuroyasau comes to the right to Dewey. Puts it on the toe, getting back there Semrani. Got it for the Parramatta Eels, and he bounced away from Herbert. Now he's tackled in goal. We get the chance to see another Mitch Moses short line dropout go about 4.5 metres. 12 all, 17 minutes to go.
I was going to ask you, how far do you think this one's going to go? Is it going to go the distance?
If I was him, I'd just belt it as far as I can. Because the one thing I know about Mitch Moses today, he can't do short line dropouts.
And what I know about him is he can do long ones, Andrew. I've seen him kick the ball 60 metres. But let's do it.
He's got to go deep. He does. It's not fair. Oh, the Bronx cheer. I love it. Taken by Dewey, 40 out. Gives the pass left to Bolle. Straight over the top of Addo-Carr and caught 37 out from the Parramatta goal line. 16 minutes 20 to go. Ball played Kuroyasau. Goes away open side left to Ruva. And Sunia stands in a 3-man tackle. 18 out from the Eels goal line. And a silly set restart given away by Parramatta. A shove in the play of the ball. That was just dumb from Talon de Silva as the West Tigers work it left, 12 metres out from the goal line. It's played to Kuroyasau, centre field. Comes right to Seyfarth, and he's going to be wrapped up by Edwards and Kautonga. Put down, 7 out from the line. 12 all the score, West attack. Kuroyasau goes left to Dewey, away to Luai. Luai draws his man. He got the pass away to supporters. The West Tigers are only 6 metres out for the goal line. Williams and DeBellin. Some desperate defence coming in on that occasion. It's played and they go to the right side. May threw it out the back. Goes through the legs of Kuroyasau. Scooped up by Luai. Luai stops. Hands it on the inside to Bolle. He got past a more really flimsy defence to Aviti. He comes back at him 8 metres out. Play Kuroyasau. Short side right, Dewey. Threw a cut-out pass to Sunia Taruba. It went bang into his chest, bang into his hands, bang over the touchline. They concede possession again. Parramatta will get to play the ball. 10 out from their own line. 15 to go. 12 all the score.
Bang, 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 as you said, and I've actually got a theory. Luke Lewis is a clairvoyant. He knew what was going to happen in this game. I'm sick, I can't come.
No, he would have loved the chaos.
What? Chaos? This is not chaos.
Does your headphones need its own pass? Well, I've got to wrap around your microphone. You are special. Here's the Eels, 15 out from their own line on play 2. Addo-Carr centre field, caught on his own 20. Let's check in on the touchline, John Gibbs.
Oh, that was right in front of me. That was going to be a try to Taruva. You know that I said Addo-Carr's been on drought. He's got 8 games without a try. Well, this is 15 without a try for Sunia Taruva.
They've lost the ball against Parramatta, Gibbsy. This is absolutely pathetic from Parramatta.
And they're not really getting tackling practice because they're missing everything. They have been absolutely camped in their own 20 ever since we've seen those bad line dropouts from Mitchell Moses. And if Addo-Carr had scored the try after Ronald Bolton gave him the ball, the game might have been all over. It's incredible.
Jason Riles nearly has to take Sam Tuiviti off. He can't tackle anyone and he couldn't play the ball.
Completion rate just above 60%, Andrew.
West Tigers scrum feed, 25 out. 12 all still, 13 minutes 40 to go. Scrum 1 goes right to Adam Dewey. And he's going to be put to the ground. 17 out from the Eels line. Alex 12 coming back on for Fanua. Bolle's been outstanding for the Tigers. They work it left to Tony Sukar. He's going to be caught 9 metres out from the goal line. West Tigers looking to hit the front for the first time. Kuroyasau, centre field left to Dewey. Links up with Luai. Delayed ball to Buller. Buller throws a pass that's been intercepted. You couldn't make this up. Kelly the interception. Played to Bensony. He's caught 23 out from his own line. Comments, Matthew Elliott.
Well, all I can say about that, Andrew, is this.
Here's the Eels now, 29 out from their own goal line. Ralph Tucker has sent us the official crowd figure. It's 13,125. A Tigers home game, 13,125. We're up to 3 home grounds for the West Tigers. 15 short of halfway, Parramatta Edwards. Goes away left to Kautonga. Popped it off the ground. No one wants it, Parramatta. This is a fair dinkum joke. They're a reserve grade side. Picked up by Seyfarth. He's sprinting away. He's going to score. Addo-Carr chases. Seyfarth beats him. Parramatta stop playing. Mitchell Moses is yelling at Boltman. Jason and Rob, I reckon, will go home. We're going to the bunker. Safar claimed the try. Let's listen.
There's a double knock on up there.
Was there a double knock on Matthew Elliott's?
I do not know, Andrew, but we're looking at the replay now, and it's very useful. Frozen.
So now it's Volkman and Safar.
See, at this point, Ronald has clean possession of the ball.
This is Chris Butler in the bunker.
Yeah.
Alex Safar
Safar's touched it.
slaps at the ball, knocking it forward in a one-on-one tackle. We have a decision.
12 all. It is chaos, Matthew.
It's not chaos of the fun kind, Andrew.
Well, how would you describe it? What word would you use?
I'm having empathy for the coaches at the moment, as we've got a player down in the backfield here. What words would I use for it? It's very, this is not NRL standard footy that we're witnessing here.
So there is an eel down in back play. About 8 metres short of halfway. Is it Volkman? After that contest with Alex Safar. So for all of that, kids, here Parramatta scrum feed just short of halfway.
Well, there's one thing there. You talk about fundamentals and what you should do, and you learn from when you're a kid. You play the whistle. So everyone stopped then. And it was an offload, but Parramatta and Ronald Volkman weren't ready for the offload. It is Volkman is up on his feet now, so he's okay. But he just wasn't ready. There was a little offload. There was a chance for them. And in the end, Alex Safar was galloping down towards the try line, and no one had realised. But luckily, he had knocked it on.
So here's the scrum feed, 5 short of halfway. Fed by Addo-Carr, picked up by Harrison Edwards. Goes right, Iongi away to Tuiviti. Tackled just short of halfway. 12 minutes 15 to go. Do you know what I'd love for this to add to this chaos, Matthew
Do not
Elliott?
say golden point.
I want it, and I want a whole 10 minutes of it.
I'm going under the table if it's golden point.
Parramatta 9 metres in West Territory. Well, that doesn't make me want it any less. DeBellin goes left to Tuiviti.
I'll do some of my best calling.
Tackled 34 out. Ball played Edwards. Goes to his right, Moses. Dummies goes himself, and he's wrapped up here, ball and all, 22 metres out from the line. Luai was in there, along to Terrell May. Played to Edwards, shocking pass. On his knees, caught it, goes left to Volkman, away to Isaiah Iongi, and he lost the ball. I was just about to say, this is so comedically bad, especially from Parramatta. You're just wondering who's going to knock it on next, and it's Isaiah Iongi. Scrum feed West Tigers, 20 out from their own line, 11 and a half to go. I've never wanted extra time so much in my life.
Let's go to the comedy store after this, because my ribs are killing me, Andrew. I've been laughing that much. My goodness. You know, Gibbsy talked about fundamentals there, and this is a beautiful night, a perfect night for footy, and both teams have got completion rates like down at 60%. It's just ridiculous.
Well, and in fairness, we didn't come here expecting, you know, wow, that would be befitting a grand final or anything like that. As Luai goes left to Samuela Fainu, caught on his own 20-metre line.
This has surpassed my expectations, Andrew.
Ball played Luai, goes right Macassini. What have you enjoyed more, this quality of footy or the fog driving back from Mudgee today?
Oh, the Wiggles.
Ball played Karoya, and they always win. Comes centre field right, 12. He's wrapped up, 30 out from his own goal line. And there was Ketiani Kautonga. Played to Karoya. He goes centre field left as the West Tigers work it to within 12 metres of halfway. Scores locked at 12. Safar plays it to the left, Terrell May. He's standing in the tackle. Williams was in there with Walker and one other defender as well in Edwards. On the last, it comes right to a running Dewey. Straight past Tuiviti again. Got it away, Herbert. Down the touchline, Taruba over the 20. Little stab kick getting back there. Volkman, he gets there first. He's caught in goal on the goal line again, the field of play. Volkman somehow stayed in the field of play. Brilliant last tackle option from the Tigers. And now Parramatta has it. Semrani falls over just to stay in the field of play. 2 out from his own goal line, tackled by Suka. He plays it and he goes right. Edwards caught 8 out from his own line and played 3. 12 all. West Tigers right on top.
Well, Ronald Volkman was down, you know, not that long ago, Andrew, and that was a try-saving play from him because that was a try for all money.
4 tackles in. Now Kautonga out of dummy half. Gained some much-needed metres. He'll play it on the last. 22 out from his own goal line. 12 all it is. Wesson, Parramatta, Edwards goes right. Moses. Clearing kick, end over end. Buller drops back with the catch. 21 out from his own line. Heads up over the 30. And the goal to Parramatta there to greedy 8 metres short of halfway. But again, in terms of field position, it's all the West Tigers with 9 minutes left in a 12-all scoreline. As now Tigers work at right Tupou. He's caught just short of halfway and then crawled his way to halfway. Played to Croesau, goes right centre field to Ruva. Wrapped up. Tuiviti was in there with Walker. 38 out from the Eels goal line. Croesau. He sends the ball open side right. 12 hit heavily, but still not put to the ground by Kautonga or Edwards or de Belin. Plays at 31 out to Croesau. Centre field left to Safar, then away to Terrell May. Turns his back on to the defence. Standing in the tackle. Held is the call, 21 away. On the last, Dewey. A field goal attempt, and it's headed towards the post. I think he might have kicked it at him. Dewey has. Field goal to the Tigers with 8 minutes 20 to go. West 13, Parramatta 12, and for the first time today, Matthew Elliott, the Tigers are in front.
Yeah, they did hit the lead, and while he didn't certainly hit it the way he wanted to, it went straight over the post, Andrew. It hit it like a rocket, very low. Adam Dewey, I've seen him kick one of those this year as well. So will that 1 point be enough?
Down to the touchline, John Gibbs.
Well, it's his third field goal now. Mitchell Moses, his line dropouts haven't been good, but he's got 15 field goals in his career. But there's a mile of time. There's some twists and turns to go in this one today.
Well, only Parramatta can hold the ball. Short kick off from Mitchell Moses. His performance has been minus 80 out of 10. It goes over the western touchline. It only went 9 metres, so automatically conceding position to the West Tigers.
Did he just hear what John Gibbs said? There's over 7 minutes to go. They didn't need to kick short there.
Well, everything he's touching turns to dust at the moment. And the West Tigers are all over Parramatta, leading 13-12. They take the restart, and 7 metres out from the goal line. Ball played now by Herbert. Goes centre field left May. Terrell May centre of the ground. Stands in the tackle, a metre in Parramatta territory. Is this the drought breaker for the West Tigers? Croesau. He sends it left to 12. He's going to be caught. 34 out from the Parramatta line. Tigers 13, Eels 12. 7 minutes to go. Croesau goes right to Luai to Dewey. Adam Dewey straightens. And his last 10 minutes have been much better than his previous 60. He's tackled here. 20 out from the line by Kautonga. Plays the ball to Croesau. Goes left to Luai. Back on the inside to Safar. All in slow motion. And he's wrapped up. 19 out from the Eels line. Last tackle Tigers. Croesau. Spins it right. Dewey runs at the line. Stab kick. Straight though to Semrani. He's got it for Parramatta. 11 out from their own line. 12 in from the western touchline. Played to Adokar. He puts on some footwork at a dummy. Harper Terrell May holds on. 26 out from the Parramatta goal line. Played to Volkman. A long ball goes right to Moses. And then he keeps it going that way to Will Bensony. He's caught 30 out from his own line. West 13, Parramatta 12. 6 minutes to play. It's now Parramatta get within 12 of halfway. Williams has caught penalty against the West Tigers. Again, third time today, shoulder in the tackle. So a penalty to the Eels, their 5th of the day. And that's the sort of thing that can change momentum. 12 metres short of halfway. 13-12 Tigers. And now Mitch Moses will kick the touch with a drop punt over the eastern touchline. It's a very good kick that time from Mitch Moses. 26 out from the goal line.
Yeah, that's the second time Appy's been pinged for that. It was a very inconsequential contact that he came up with, but a shoulder charge all the same, Andrew.
On the tap, Edwards goes left. Tuiviti. He's caught 21 out from the west line. They play the ball to Edwards. Comes centre field left to Volkman. And away to Kautonga. He's claimed. Good ball and all tackle there by Dewey and also Tony Suka. 12 out. Comes right to Volkman, then away to Moses. Plays out the back. Good hands from Iongi, but it was an awful pass from Moses. Iongi diving catch, 15 out. Play to Edwards, goes left to Walker, then away back towards the centre of the ground, Kautonga. Caught 5 metres out in front of the post. Parramatta on the attack, Edwards. Short ball goes right to Sam Tuiviti. He's tackled a metre out from the line, almost in line with the right upright. Last tackle Eels, Edwards. He goes right to Moses, runs at the line, offloads, and Isaiah Iongi splits them straight past Luai, and he's over to score Isaiah Iongi. Parramatta back in front with 4.5 to go. Players are on the ground all over the place. Parramatta 16, West 13. Try to the fullback Isaiah Iongi.
Yeah, well, again, I thought Mitch Moses might set himself up on last play there to go for the field goal, but they go to their right-hand side. He does sit back and maybe, Youngie did just the perfect job there to get into space there and went over untouched, Andrew.
Touchline, John Gibbs.
Wow, what a change. I told you there'd be some more twists and turns, and there'll be some more now. We'll get the West Tigers with an opportunity for a short line kickoff, should I say. So we'll see whether they can go the distance or make it a good one, get the ball back. This has been a remarkable game. I know it hasn't always been pure, but it has been extraordinary.
It has been extraordinary. I'll give you that, Gibbsy. Frantic. You're not happy, though, Matthew, with the word chaotic?
Oh, it's definitely been chaotic.
It's been chaotic.
There's no doubt about that.
And it has been kind of weirdly fun. Here's Moses. 23 out and 3 in from the eastern touchline. 3 minutes 40 to go. Clock still ticking. 16-13 to Parramatta. Don't tell me it's a heartbreaking day in the end for the Tigers fans. So Moses, 2 out of 2 today, converting the Samrani into silver tries earlier. Gee, that sums up the West Tigers, doesn't it? There's a image on the screen of a Tigers fan just with his hands on his face. Oh, here we go again. But don't give up yet. 3 minutes 10 left. Moses out wide. He moves in. He strikes it, starts across the face, ends across the face. No goal. So it is 16-13. Parramatta over the West Tigers. 3 minutes and 1 second to go on NRL Sunday with Matthew Elliott, John Gibbs. I'm Andrew Moore. Earlier, Cronulla Sutherland 32 beat South 16 at Shark Park. Around the grounds, AFL. Melbourne 108 defeated Gold Coast 99. And in the second quarter, now half-time actually, Adelaide double Essendon score. The Crows 66, the Bombers 33. As Bridget Murphy reported from Wagga Wagga, NRLW today, Brisbane 34 beat Canterbury Bankstown 4. Gold Coast 18 over the Warriors 16. And Newcastle ran away with it late to defeat Parramatta 32-12. So what's happening here now?
Someone's being sent for a HIA, Andrew.
Yeah, right down at that southern end of the ground, and I think it's Sam Tuiviti. Let's see down on the touchline, Johnny Gibbs.
Yeah, Sam Tuiviti coming off, and you know what, that'll bring on. I don't know, they're bringing Junior Barlow. I don't know whether I'd do that. Is there a dedicated defender they could send on? Barlow's coming on anyway, and Tuiviti is leaving the field.
I don't think Kevin Hardwick's available, Jonty.
No, and or Paul Taylor.
Paul Taylor, nice. A few 80s references. Here's the kickoff from Adam Dewey. It's short, it's funky looking. Up they go. Oh, Iongi, great catch. Parramatta has it back. 14 short of halfway. He flew 18 kilometres through the air, Isaiah Iongi, and plays the ball. Set restart awarded as well to Parramatta. I think it's their first of the game. Eels 7 short of halfway. What happens next? Ball played to Walker. Short ball goes the right edge as Parramatta's now 6 metres inside West Tigers territory. Samrani getting treatment from the trainer in back play. He's up and okay. Dylan Walker, centre of the ground. He's mauled to the turf. 38 out from the west goal line. And there was Sukkar. Plays the ball to Harrison Edwards. Goes right to Barlaw. He's over the 30 and claimed. 28 out from the goal line. 2 minutes 14 to go. Edwards dummy half. Goes right to Moses. He turns it back on the inside to Williams, and he's taken 18 out from the west line. Last play, Eels, who lead 16-13. Comes short side right to Moses. Kicking for Kelly, but it's not a very good kick. Taken by Macassini. Tigers have it. 5 out from their own line. He was just determined not to give away a 7-tackle set there, Matthew.
Yeah, Andrew, they could have just run it on that play, and having them come out of that 10 box, 10 metres in, 10 metres from their own try line's a good place to start a set.
Here's Buller in centre field for the Tigers. Caught 15 out from his own line. 16-13 to the Eels. 96 seconds to go. Dewey switches it back to the left, curiously, to 12. And he's going to be tackled about 25 out from his own line. We played to Koroisau. 2 tackles basically to go 70-odd metres. Koroisau works it away left. Jerome Luai got a short ball. Samuela Fainu but the defence is there. 5 short of halfway. 10 in from touch eastern side on the last. Karoyasau goes right to Dewey. Puts up a spiralling kick. It's a bit wobbly. And Isaiah Yongi, another good catch. Then he gets past Luai. Taken by Makasini and Samuela Fainu. 32 out from the Parramatta line. 1 minute to go. Eels 16, Tigers 13 here at Western Sydney Stadium. It comes left to Brian Kelly, and there's no way I'm doing GSP the way Parramatta's ball handling. Matthew, 9 short of halfway.
That's not risk-free, Andrew, so you can't do that at all. But you'd have to think that they're going to...
They should.
Finish this set and then get the ball as far down into West Tigers territory as possible.
Junior Barlaw tackled 8 metres in West Tigers territory. 31 seconds to go. 2 tackles left Parramatta. Barlaw slow to his feet. Play to Edwards. Goes left to Dylan Walker. Stops props. He just wants to chew the clock. Taken about 38 metres out for the goal line. And in over the top there was the West Tigers defender Charlie Murray, who's recently come on. Now Moses boots it, looking for the touchline, but he didn't find it. It bounces to Junior Tupou. 10 seconds to go. It comes to the right to Buller. Then back on the inside. Now they can't afford to be tackled at all. They work it on the left edge. Tupou, little wraparound ball to Makasini. He's collared by Williams, and that's it. And somehow Parramatta's won. It's all over. Parramatta has beaten West 16-13 here at Western Sydney Stadium to end round 22 of the NRL season. Whew. I don't know whether to feel relief and delight for the Parramatta fans or just complete heartbreak for you West Tigers supporters. 16-13 in favour of Parramatta. For the Eels, tries to Jordan Samrani in the 22nd minute, Talon De Silva in the 32nd, Isaiah Iongi the match winner in the 76th minute, Mitch Moses 2 goals from 3 attempts, Jack Williams on report for a high tackle, and Jerome Luai in the 58th minute, 1 restart. For the Tigers, a try to Fanua Bolle in the 48th minute, brilliant individual effort. Adam Dewey likewise in the 59th minute, Dewey 2 from 2, and a field goal to put them in front in the 72nd minute. On report, Alex 12, 3 restarts, no challenges, penalty 6-5 to the West Tigers. At halftime, Parramatta 12 led West 0, but at full time, Parramatta 16 defeats West 13. I ask you this question, Matthew Elliott. Did the better team win?
That's a really hard question to answer, Andrew, but I'm going to say yes, because there was a few individual efforts in the Parramatta team that got them there.
Much better team in the first half, weren't they?
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's get the opinion of one of the best, Josh Adokar, down there with John Gibbs.
Well, Josh Adokar's put a lot of games, scored a lot of tries. Not many more bizarre games than that one.
Yeah, bro, that was a very tough game in terms of errors and all that kind of stuff. I think it was a lot of errors across the board from both teams. Didn't give ourselves a chance, but you know what? 2 points is 2 points, bro. We got the job done at the end of the day, but I'm proud of the boys' efforts. We stuck in there. Sometimes you just got to find a way.
Yeah, I know that you're talking about a team that you're playing, your old team, the West Tigers, down on confidence, and then they bounce back 12-all, then the field goal to Dewey, and wow, things were a bit grim.
Yeah, it's probably a lack of concentration from us boys. You know, they started getting a roll on there. We couldn't get the momentum back. They were winning the field position, and I think their first trial was straight from the middle there. So, yeah, we'll look back at our lessons and do better next week.
I know, I've always been a rap on you, Josh, so I've got to say, when Ronald Volkman ran the 40 metres and then he thought, I'll get rid of the fast conveyance, things were happening that you couldn't believe.
Oh, no, 100%, bro. Just a lack of concentration there. He thought I said pass it, but I was saying hold the ball. There was a play in between us, but at the end of the day, I should have caught the ball.
The Rabbits next week, so that's going to be a hard one. I mean, you boys have been fighting hard, actually. You haven't won a lot of games, but you've been close. Even against the good sides like Penrith, so you're capable of so much better. So South Sydney gives you another opportunity to beat a side higher up.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like I said, we'll take those lessons from this game. A lot of errors, but very self-inflicted, and I think that's been the story all year for us, not playing the full 80 minutes, bro. So
now, the last time, when's the Fox going to be back? I think you've gone now 8 or 9 games without a try. That doesn't happen. Are you thinking about it? You get under the bed and think about it?
No, not really, bro. I'm just trying to do my very best. If the opportunity arises, I'll definitely do it for my team. it's just the way it is at the moment, and just got to stay on the course and stick to the process, bro, and hopefully get a try very, very soon.
A win's a win. Well done.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it a lot, my man. Appreciate it, bro.
Josh Adokar is always good fun, and I thought a really honest review. 16-13, Parramatta has beaten the West Tigers here at Western Sydney Stadium. Well, the Tigers, 250 gamer, Appy Croyes, always available. I'm sure Gibbs sick of speaking after a defeat, but he's with you anyway.
Yeah, Appy's been kind enough to join us. A momentous moment. He's got the ball. 250 games of family here, Appy. I mean, it didn't have the fairy tale end, but a magnificent achievement.
Yeah, obviously it's nice to get the milestone. Bittersweet though. Would have liked that one, but well done to Para.
Well, you had your chances too when you got to 12 all. I mean, you were creating opportunities in the first half on the right side. Things just weren't the execution. This is what happens. You've been around now 250 games. You know what it's like. When confidence is down, things just don't seem to happen.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but it's one of those things where confidence is one of those things you can get back real quick as well. And, you know, we just came out that second half. We knew if our discipline was good, we were going to end up in the right positions. And, you know, the boys scored two pretty good tries there.
Well, you got to the front, you led 13-12, and it was just, you know, one missed tackle at the end there, and Isaiah Iongi has gone over. But Benji at half-time, pretty relaxed and knew that you boys were capable of getting back into it.
Yeah, he was. You know, he put that belief in us and told us just to keep backing ourselves, you know. We were finding opportunities when we got down here. We just didn't execute, like you said, and in that second half, you know, we just knew that we had to really run the ball, especially our halves, and I think Fanua Pulse got a great individual try as well.
Appy, what has it been like in the camp? Because we've had the situation in Jerome now. He's holding 3 contracts. We've also got Adam Dewey in the no playing. Things have been resolved. How has it been there in the camp?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's obviously pretty tough. There's a lot of noise, but, you know, credit to the boys. You know, they're so resilient. You know, we just stuck together. This core group of guys here, you know, really know how to keep turning up, and I think they showed up today as well.
Appy, appreciate your time, mate, and I've seen just about all of them. Well done, 250 games. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, Appy Croyes down there with John Gibbs after his West Tigers were beaten tonight by Parramatta, 16-13. Well, the bloke who took some incredible catches from kicks and scored the game-winning try is the Eels fullback, Isaiah Iongi, down there with John Gibbs now.
Yeah, Isaiah Iongi, he joins me, and his last 10 minutes were absolutely critical. Scored the try, took a great bomb from the short kickoff. Isaiah, not a lot happening in that game in terms of, you know, cream, but it was an amazing game. I mean, I couldn't believe some of the things that were happening. You probably couldn't either.
Yeah, it was a good game. I think we done good in the first half, setting ourselves up. But just in the second half, sort of made it hard for ourselves and forcing a couple errors and just not completing our set. So, yeah, we were fortunate enough to get there in the end.
Yeah, you got there in the end, and a good move there. Good ball from Mitchell for yourself to score. It was just a matter of getting opportunities because you couldn't hang on to the ball to get up the right end of the field.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We just needed to complete, needed to get down to the other side of the field and, yeah, just kick to the corners and... yeah, I thought we got pretty lucky there in the end.
What were you thinking at 13-12? Were you thinking maybe level up at 13 all or go for the try? What was the plan?
To be honest, we were just rolling down the set. We felt that last 5-10 minutes we felt like we had some momentum, so we just rolled down the field and got a little penalty over here, and then we sort of set ourselves up for that try.
I'll give you a tip leading into next week. Your coach Jason, he was going to the back of the box. He was having fun with the window. You can imagine what he was like during that second half.
Yeah, I think the way we play, I think our goal is to frustrate our coach, but hopefully we did him proud there in the end, just playing to the 80th minute, and yeah.
Yeah, because there has been some good signs today. You've stretched some of the better sides, and you haven't always come out on the right side of the ledger, but you've come up with a good battle today. A lot of what happened today was self-inflicted.
Yeah, definitely. I think the last month or so we've you know, stuck around and played to the 80th minute with a couple other teams, and unfortunate with getting the win, but today we got there in the end, and I think we just need to start fast in the second half to set ourselves up.
Isaiah, well played. Thanks for joining ABC Sport.
Cheers, thank you.
John Gibbs with Parramatta fullback Isaiah Iongi, and Gibbs will now join us in the broadcast box for the post-game show through until 6:30. We're about to get Matt Elliott's ABC Player of the Year points. The text line 0467 920 222. There's been some advice for you in this game, including One says, why don't you do something different and give 3-2-1 for the worst players in the game? Yeah, g'day, boys. Tough day at the office for you guys. Instead of the 3-2-1, can Matthew give us the 3 worst players? That's from Rocky John. Credit where it's due. Worst game of the year. What's the mistake count? Slated from Kai a lot. How is Matthew going to allocate the 3-2-1, Andrew, from Martin and Port Macquarie? Also, we've got, that was the best awful game I've ever seen. 3-2-1 should be minus 3-2-1s this time from Alex at Newcastle. Look, you're the man. I'll let you decide how to do it. 3-2-1. ABC Player of the Year.
3 points to Anthony the Blue Wiggle. 2 points to John Lang. And 1 point to Keanu Kenny.
So this sums up your wonderful weekend.
That does wrap my weekend up. No, who Johnny Gibbs just interviewed there, Isaiah Iongi, gets my 3 points. I just thought he was amazing tonight, and he came up with the key play. Jordan Semrani gets my 2 points. He was just unbelievable as well, carrying the ball. And Fanua Bolle gets my 1 point. He was just a classic player through the middle of the field for the West Tigers.
Isaiah Iongi, 3 points from Matthew Elliott, 2 points Jordan Semrani, 1 point for Noah Bolle. But it wasn't just that try either. The Bolle score just on him for a tick, Matty. His contribution when he came off the bench in that second half was unreal.
Yeah, he turned the game around. So, it was just a really big contribution. I didn't sit there and just look at stats for this one. When you looked at players who were having the biggest influence. And unfortunately, we're not picking out leaders of teams at the moment out of these two teams, and that's what we saw last night, right?
Now, to come between now and 6:30 over the next 25 minutes or so, we'll get the wrap from Brett Sprigg and Dean Hallertau from the South Sydney Cronulla Sutherland game at Shark Park, and then we'll get Bridget Murphy to wrap up NRLW Day 2 of the Magic Round weekend. We'll tell you what happened throughout the round. We'll give you the table, what's happening next week, and hopefully we'll fit all of that in. In fact, I'll go through the table for you. Penrith on top, 36 points. Sydney Roosters second, 34. Warriors third on 32. Cronulla Sutherland fourth on 32. For and against difference between them, by the way, it's about 50. Plus 226 for the Warriors, plus 177 for Cronulla Sutherland. So that's the top 4. Penrith 32. Roosters 34, Warriors 32, Cronulla Sutherland 32. Then you've got the Dolphins 5th on 30, Newcastle 6th on 28, South Sydney 7th on 26, Canterbury Bankstown 8th on 26. The Cowboys 9th on 26 after their 70-point loss to Manly on Thursday night. Then Canberra on 22, 4 points outside the 8. And you can forget the rest. Melbourne, Parramatta 20, Gold Coast 18, Brisbane 18, West 18, St George Illawarra on 10 competition points. And looking at how it shapes up for round 23, Thursday night 7:50, Gold Coast against North Queensland at Robina Stadium on the Gold Coast. Coverage from 7 on ABC Listen. Friday night we're on air from 5:30 in the boardroom, and we'll call that clash between third place Warriors and top of the table Penrith. A 6 o'clock kickoff in Auckland. Warriors against Penrith. Can't wait. Then at 8 p.m. another very important game at the Sydney Football Stadium. Sydney Roosters taking on Canterbury Bankstown. Can they remain in the top 8? On Saturday, we'll be on air from 2 p.m. We're going to do the pre-game show from the boardroom before we get out to the SFS later in the day. At 3 o'clock, over to Perth. Do you know who's going to that game, Matthew Elliott?
Absolutely no idea, Andrew.
You will be. So will Brett Sprigg.
What ground
James Sullivan. It's at Perth Park. You know it so well. So all I implore of you is 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
Remember your pass.
My what?
Yes. And 2... look, if you could find the right ground, it'd be an enormous bonus to all of us. That's all I'm asking. Not too much, is it?
Oh, the pass is a tough one for me, Ed.
I know it is.
I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get to the ground.
Okay. That's all one can ask. And then you'll be calling at 3 o'clock, Australian Eastern Time, Melbourne against Manly Warringah. Gosh, Manly are on the bones of its backside at the moment. 5:30, so that'll be a desperate clash. 5:30, it's the Dolphins and the Broncos at Lang Park. And then 7:30 at the Sydney Football Stadium, South Sydney hosting the Parramatta Eels, and that's just vital for the Rabbitohs. Sunday afternoon, we'll be on air from midday at Cogra. Awesome. 2 o'clock, it's Canberra against Newcastle at Canberra Stadium. We are doing Cogra. 4:05, St George Illawarra against Cronulla Sutherland, the derby. And Nico Hines with, 32 in a row? Will he break the all-time record held by Hazem El Masri with 35 next Sunday afternoon from 4:05? And the West Tigers have the bye. So a bit of relief for you West Tigers fans. Now, today in the NRLW, we'll wrap that up in just a tick with Bridget Murphy. Jersey Flegg, Parramatta 17 beat West Tigers 16. Cronulla Sutherland 46 beat South Sydney 18. Sydney Roosters 26 beat St George Illawarra 14. One game in the New South Wales Cup, that at Lidcombe Oval. West Magpies 50 beat Parramatta 24. No Queensland Cup, by the way, this weekend. AFL, Richmond 84 defeated the West Coast Eagles 73. And we've got full-time score now from Carrara. The Melbourne Demons have beaten the Gold Coast Suns 114 to 105, while still half-time Adelaide Crows leading Essendon by 66 to 33. But NRLW, day 2 of Magic Round, and let's start with that because Bridget Murphy was there all weekend with a great around-the-ground service. Bridget, good evening.
Well, good evening, Andrew. The NRLW's second ever Magic Round couldn't have gone any better. Perfect conditions right across the weekend here in Wagga Wagga. Thrilling games and awesome fan support. A total of 14,050 coming out across the 2 days here at EelsWests Park. And not only that, rising stars, importantly, had their chance to show off what they can do in multiple trial matches in front of club scouts. For the games itself, the day started with the defending premiers, the Broncos, taking on the Bulldogs. The Broncos too good there, final score 34-4. Former captain Ali Brigginshaw in a bit of hot water in that match. She was sin-binned for an awful tackle on Bulldogs captain Taylor Preston. Preston crunching her neck into the field. Thankfully, she looks like she's okay, but a scary one with Brigginshaw on report. Romy Teitzel for the Broncos notching up her 50th NRLW game. She said it's been an incredible round for the NRLW.
The Magic Round concept is exciting. I think we see how successful it is in the men's space. So to create something like that for the women and to take it rural, I think is really important. You know how much rural and community grassroots footy means to the game, and this is probably a pretty good representation.
The middle game of the day, a thriller, the Titans and the Warriors. The Titans establishing a solid lead going into the break, 12 points to 0, and then firing again early in the second half through Indy Bostock. But a try to Mele Hufunga shortly after that inspired some confidence in the Wars. They managed to bring the final scoreline agonisingly close to a win. The Titans holding on 18 points to 16 there. And in the final match of day 2, the Parramatta Eels and the Newcastle Knights. The Knights victorious there, 32 points to 12. It means the Eels remain the only NRLW side yet to win this season. Newcastle showing that despite no Yasmin Meeks, no Lillian White, they're doing just fine. Young fullback Lucy Spain starring yet again there. Their 5'8" Kira Dibb also celebrating her 50th NRLW game. So at the end of the round, the table looks like this. Broncos, Roosters, Titans, and then the Knights are 1 through 4. Warriors, Tigers, Raiders and Bulldogs. And then the bottom end of the ladder is the Sharks, Dragons, Cowboys and finally the Eels. But today, Andrew, the Broncos over the Bulldogs 34-4. Titans hold on over the Warriors 18-16. And the Knights defeat the Eels 32-12. Andrew?
Hey. Good on you, Bridget. Thanks so much for your great professional work over the weekend. It was fun being able to do around the grounds, not something we do much of these days. Speaking of which, at Shark Park earlier today, Cronulla played South Sydney and the Sharks kept on winning. A comfortable win in the end over South Sydney. Brett Sprigg to tell us about it alongside Dean Hallertau.
Well, Andrew, it's been a devastating 5 weeks or so. Devastating for the other teams that have come up against the Sharks, who have serious momentum approaching the finals. 5 straight wins now for Craig Fitzgibbon's men. Today didn't start perfect. They did concede the first try to Latrell Seagwalt, but beyond that, the first sort of 15 or 20 minutes in which Teague Wilton was sin-binned as well. So the Sharks lost a player, but even despite that, scored the next 3 tries in the half through Nicola Talakai in his 150th, and Blake Brayley scored scored with ease from close range just before half-time. Those 3 tries gave Nicho Hynes the 3 goals he needed for the new club record consecutive goals, overtaking Luke Cavell from 20 years ago, and he also passed 400 career goals as a Shark, Nicho Hynes. It was 18-6 at the break. Souths did hit back and scored through Campbell Graham in the 45th minute to make it then 18-12 after the Seagwalt conversion. But the Sharks' class outshone in the end. Fanua Blake, Mulatalo also scoring. There was a consolation try late to Alex Johnston. Nicho Hynes finished up with 6 out of 6, 5 conversions and 1 penalty. And that now makes him within 3 of the all-time consecutive goals record held by the great Hazem El Masri. But in the end, 32 points to 16, the full-time score. Finn Hallertau, it's now 5 straight wins for the Sharks, who look primed going into the finals.
Yeah, they do look primed, and it's great momentum as we we spoke about a lot through the game is what they're able to build. And one thing that's pleasing is their control with which they're playing the game, led a lot by their halves and Braden Trindle and Nicho Hynes. They're doing a great job of just getting their team through the sets, finding some really good kick spots and their kick chases where it needs to be as well. So they're doing all the little things right that you need to be doing, and they're building as we get towards the back end. 90% completion rate thereabouts is really impressive at this time of the year. And one thing that happens if you've got a fit side and you're playing that high completion rate footy, you've got a lot of the possession. As the conditions start to get a little bit warmer as we get towards October, they'll start to climb above those other teams. The late season fatigue will really mean you have to be disciplined with the ball. So they're doing a good job at that at the moment. The Rabbitohs and all the key players that you mentioned are really standing up and doing a good job.
Souths don't move from 7th, despite the loss, but they will have that logjam there with the Bulldogs, the Cowboys and the Seagulls in contention beneath them. They are dealing with all kinds of injuries, the Rabbitohs, and they need to get 13 wins, you'd think. So they got 10 so far. They need to get a win, certainly against the Eels next week at the football stadium. Then on that run home, Canterbury, the Warriors, Titans and the Roosters are a real mixed bag for them. So where do you put South in that finals picture? Because it's been obviously a pretty tough year for them with injuries.
Yeah, without getting their best, close to their best 17 on the park, I think they're not going to be a team that makes a dent in the finals, in my opinion. I think they just need to get some key guys back. Today, without a guy like Cameron Murray's a leader in the middle of the field for them, and without him, they looked a little bit lost through the middle. They didn't have any fluency. He's also like a bit of a key point in their attack. He links the middles with the outside backs or with their halves, and you do notice when he's not there. Obviously, few injuries went on during the day. Tal Duncan, I think, as well, another guy that's been really important for him. So you can list all the guys that are out for him. I think they're just a bit undermanned for when it comes to the pointy end.
So there you have it. 32 points to 16, the full-time score here. Finn Hallertau gave 3 points to Nicho Hynes, 2 to Braden Trindle with 3 try assists today, and 1 to co-captain Blake Whaley in the ABC Player of the Year. The Sharks are away to the Dragons at Cogra next Sunday, while Souths have Para at the SFS on Saturday night.
Get to call both of them. So thank you, Springy. Thank you, Dino. On the text line, 0467 920 222. Andrew, the ultimate statement from the Fox to John Gibbs, possibly a little lack of concentration on our team today. What can you say, says Lee. ABC record for the most mention of bras in ABC history, thanks to the Fox. Did anyone want Golden Point? Yeah, I did. The Western Shark on his way home to sunny Forbes. That would have been the perfect icing on the cake. What are you two shaking your heads for? Welcome back, Jonty.
Thank you, Andrew. No, I didn't want Golden Point. That was enough for me. I'd said enough. And some of the experienced players were making mistakes as well. There was some, a couple of rare moments of sunshine, but the play, it was extraordinarily bad. Parramatta missed 50 tackles. West Tigers only missed 28. They completed 67%. Parramatta and 76% the West Tigers, and still somehow Parramatta win the game. I mean, that in itself,
it's very rare.
It's just incredible.
Also on the text line, Maury, seems like a really wacky round of footy this weekend with some of the scores just very wacky, says Mark. So you're going to send him to Perth, tell him it's a 3 o'clock kickoff Australian Eastern Time, way to confuse him. Paul, how dare you? Matthew Elliott never gets confused. Oh. Actually, might be right. No. But what would be, because I get confused when I go away in time differences, especially Adelaide with that stupid half-hour difference. But what your head, where will it be at with time? Perth time or Sydney time? Perth/Brisbane/Canberra time?
No, I'm just going to join in with Perth time. I do that all the time.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yes.
Because I like to stay on.
No, I don't do
Eastern
that.
Daylight when
I think he might have more of a problem geographically. He told me that the reason he's been to the wrong ground is he said the one ground has 3 different grounds named the same thing.
They do.
Yes. I've never ever
Look it up, but we can't mention their name.
Yeah, but they're not going to change where they play it at. They're not doing a rotation of those grounds. They'll only play it at the one ground.
Well, can you tell the Uber driver that, please?
Oh, fair dinkum, that mystery Uber driver's like my mate Jeff.
Not Johnny Lang again.
Yeah.
Tiger Tooley says, Andrew, can't wait for my Tigers bye next week. Just busting to get those 2 points. Canberra has a bye up its sleeve, says Murray on the Central Coast, hanging in there for a possible final chance. Yeah, Murray, you keep believing that, champion. You've got to be optimistic. Rutherford Rooster, do you think Benji Marshall can now try new combinations, new positions, blood new players? I'm not sure they've got the depth to do that, to be perfectly honest. So I know what you're saying, but I don't think it's going to work out that way. The round started on Thursday night with the Sydney Roosters. I still can't believe that, beating the Cowboys 82-12. ABC Player of the Year points, 3 to Sam Walker, who scored 36 points on the night, 2 to Celesi Feketi, and 1 point went to Rob Toya. All understandably for the Roosters. And boys, get your wow moment of the weekend ready to go. We're going to do that very shortly. One moment that stood out for you. We had the Dolphins beat St George Illawarra in the Gong, 28-22. 3 points Herbie Farnworth for the Dolphins. 2 points Dragons fullback Clint Gutherson. 1 point to Dolphins second rower Kulakefu Finafuiaki. Melbourne and Canterbury Bankstown. The Doggies dominated the last 20 minutes to defeat Melbourne 36-22 at Amy Park. 3 points to Bulldogs captain Stephen Crichton. 2 to second rower Viliami Kikau. And 1 point to Jacob Carraz. Then at Robina Stadium yesterday, the Warriors thumped Gold Coast 42-6. 3 points Chance Nickel Klukster. 2 points Erin Clark. 1 point Alafiano Khan Pereira. Penrith and Canberra in Mudgee. Penrith 42 defeated Canberra 18. 3 points to Penrith's lock Isaiah Yeo, 2 to Nathan Cleary, and 1 to Penrith winger Tom Jenkins on his way to his 27th and 28 tries. Lang Park in Brisbane last night. Newcastle defeated Brisbane with a thumping 30-6 victory, 30 points to 6. 3 points Fletcher Sharp, 2 points Kalen Ponga. 1 point to Knights front row has been a really good pickup for them, Trey Mooney. And then today, as you've heard, Cronulla Sutherland 32 beat South Sydney 16. 3 points Nico Hines, 2 points Braden Trindle, and 1 point to Blake Brayley. And here at Western Sydney Stadium, Parramatta 16 defeated West 13. 3 points to Isaiah Iongi, 2 points to his Eels teammate Jordan Samrani, and 1 point to West front rower Fanua Bole. And that is round 22. There are only 5 rounds to go of the 2026 NRL season. All right, so of all those games, what was the wow moment of the weekend? Well, Connor Watson better lead us into this.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that was crazy.
As you are the interchange player, Matthew Elliott, you can go first. Your wow moment of the weekend was?
Oh, wow, I was going to...
Oh, wow. That's very good for you. Yeah.
I'm going to go Cody Ramsey's try.
Ooh.
For the Roosters. The last try that was put on by Walker was just unbelievable. He socketed the ball through, regained the ball and did it again. And Cody Ramsey dove over there to put him over 80.
Okay, so Cody Ramsey try against the Cowboys. What about you, John T?
I'll kid you not. We must have mental telepathy because not ever seeing in our lifetime, let alone going back to 1935, the 82 points. That was mine exactly the same. But I don't think we should have the same.
You can have the same.
Okay.
Well, look, you're going to have a second thought.
Oh, okay. Well, that was what I thought, which is incredible. We have had any discussion about it.
No.
So.
Well, don't do a second thought because I'll do my first. I'm worried you're going to pinch mine. I'm going to a different game. I'm going to Wollongong. Very early on, Conley Lemuelu's pass to Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow is one of the best I've seen all year.
Well, that's my
Why
second
do you throw
thought.
your pen?
That's my second thought.
Yeah, but you've already you had your chance. You went before
No,
me.
it doesn't matter. But that's incredible. That out of the whole weekend, which is bizarre, we are in sync.
Yeah, but
Come
that
on.
pass...
Group hug, come on.
That, I'm always up for a group hug. Thank you, Jonty. Wave to the cameras. Just check out your
I forgot about
social media too.
Are they off?
ABC Sport. There's some very special Jonty moments, by the way. Yeah, so Lemuelu's pass to Hammer, that was amazing. If it was more than just a wow moment, Matty, my favourite part of the weekend, and this is without word of a lie, was when you and I went down to get something to eat at about 3:30 yesterday at Glen Willow Stadium. And just seeing the kids kicking the footy around and seeing all the volunteers working for the Mudgee Junior Rugby League, selling the sausage sambos and the steak sambos and the hot chips and all of that, the vibe down there was just so good and fun and upbeat and excitable. It was just really, really good to be part of.
It was, Andrew. There was definitely no health and safety around where those kids were playing footy with...
Some tries were scored very close to picket fences, gates, pop-up kiosks, everything.
And there was just laughter and fun the whole time. It is a good reminder. That was refreshing, definitely.
Yeah, no, that was really, really cool. Now, NRL Monday tomorrow night between 6:30 and 7:30. Matt Elliott, you're going to be backing up again. Your third straight day. Mudgee, Parramatta, Ultimo.
I can't send Louis in for me.
No.
I'm just feeling a little bit sick.
Wow, you're giving him a hard time.
Well, he's never given me a hard time.
No, that's probably true. I don't think he's ever given anyone a hard time, I'll be honest with you. So, have you had a more relaxing day, Jonty, with Matt as opposed to Louis?
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Well, we do wish you well, Luke, and we'll no doubt catch you again on Friday night. That's going to be massive, that game, isn't it? Penrith and the Warriors. Penrith won that game. We spoke to Isaiah Papali'i about, Jonty. I reckon the game of the year, at least that I've been to. Penrith start favourites, even though it's in Auckland?
No, absolutely. They'll start favourites, and what the Warriors have to do is, even if they're beaten, they'll have to be super competitive.
I'll be really interested to see when Penrith travel over there, because they were in Mudgee since Tuesday. So, a lot of the time with a big game like that, as a coach, you'd want to get over there early. So, yeah, it's an interesting logistical one for them.
Yeah. Tuesday, Mudgee, yeah, exactly. Now on to Auckland. And speaking of the Warriors, ahead of that big game, Andrew Webster, the outstanding coach from the Warriors, he'll join me on NRL Monday tomorrow night in the first half of the show between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. All right, gentlemen, that just about takes us out of Western Sydney Stadium. It was entertaining in a weird way, but Parramatta beat the West Tigers 16-13. Matt Elliott, again, appreciate you filling in at very short notice, as you're always prepared to do, and I'll catch you tomorrow night.
You will, Andrew, and the theory holds. Bad shirt, great call.
Okay, appreciate it. John Gibbs, thank you, mate. We'll catch you very soon.
See you, mate. Bye-bye.
Love you, bud. You look after yourself. Thank you to our producer, Ralph Tucker. Our man of sound, Dennis Carnahan. Thank you, Dennis. Jared Ryan from our social department. So good to see you on a weekend. Big Jar Jar / Buddha, and we'll see you tomorrow night as well for NRL Monday. Thank you to Renell Moa and Adam Jones in the studio. Thank you for listening. Let's end with the highlights.
And out South Sydney, best look of the game so far as it comes through hands. Whiten onto Ward, now Walker. Overlap was too much for the Sharks, and they're in first. South Sydney, Latrell Seagull scores in that southeastern corner. Played a metre out from South Sydney's line. Brayley Acosta, Trendle, and now this time Nickera busts the tackle and crashes over. And the Sharks are in. 6-4 kick to come, Sharkies. Britton Nickera scores his third try of the season. 5 out, right-hand side of the field. Sharks here with this last play. It comes to Trendle. Off a step, he puts in the crossfield bomb. Launching down there, Molitalo. That's it back for Talakai. And he's 150th. And he scores behind the posts. As Todd Smith goes to the right-hand side. Ward off to Walker. He runs the line now. Pops over the top towards Campbell Graham. Was it Ford? Home crowd thought so. Rev says, nah. Campbell Graham in to score. So Souths do hit back on some inventive play on that right edge. We'll roll it back there for Brayley, 15 out. Coming left-hand side, Trendle to Fanua Blake, who makes it look so easy. From in close, he scores the try just to the left of the posts. And Fanua Blake. Off the Nudie as well, scores his first try at club level this year. And the Sharks hit back almost immediately. Whaley across to Trendle. Hines, Harbour pass across the top here now for Molitalo, who he is going to plant the footy down. Oh, hang on, he didn't improve the angle.
What's he doing?
He just went doink. And he's about probably 5 in from that far side. So you might thank Nico Hines for the try assist by giving him the hardest conversion attempt yet. This has been another strong win from the Sharks at home. 32 points to 16.
Short ball, Tonga. He's knocked to the deck. 21 out from the goal line by Karoya-Sau. Played on the last. Short side left. Kick over the top by Moses. Looking for Addo-Carr. Up goes Buller and Semrani. And Parramatta come down with the ball to score the try. Jordan Semrani. Referee Kennedy points at the spot. First points for the Eels after 21 and a bit minutes. Working the ball open side right. Straight through Semrani over the 40, over the 30. Bull in a beat. Bull a great tackle. 17 out. He'll play the ball quickly. He does. Out of dummy half. Iongi. He sends the ball away to the right. And Talon the Silver's going to score against his former team. Right under the black dot. 21 out from the Parramatta line. Karoya-Sau. Sends it left. Tremendous run for Nuabole. Straight past him. He's over to score. Brilliant from Nuabole. The Eels defence went 9 eyes. Try to Nuabole. That could be inspirational. Comes away right to left to Terrell May. He dummies, he straightens, he turns it back for Karoya-Sau. Long ball goes left to Dewey. Dewey cuts back to the right, away from Williams. Then he's passed to Adam Watts-Ewing. He's over to score for the Tigers next to the post. Trident Dewey. He's had a shocker, but that was brilliant. Metre out from the line, almost in line with the right upright. Last tackle Eels, Edwards. He goes right to Moses, runs at the line, offloads, and Isaiah Iongi sprints them straight past Luai, and he's over to score. Isaiah Iongi. Parramatta back in front with 4.5 to go. Players are on the ground all over the place. Parramatta 16, West 13. Try to the fullback Isaiah Iongi. They work it on the left edge. Tupou, little wraparound ball to Matasini. He's collared by Williams, and that's it. And somehow Parramatta's won. It's all over. Parramatta has beaten West 16-13 here at Western Sydney Stadium to end round 22 of the NRL season.
We know that. Fly. Give us a text, fly 0437 774 774 just to confirm my dominance over you.
Pryor kicked up to Peter Wright on the wing, back inside defensive 50 to Wright. Now to Roberts, who has it on the paint of the defensive 50. Pryor runs around the back. Why not? Give him the hand pass. And he trots away from Cal Archie. Looks into the middle of the ground. Good job. Who at full stretch was just able to hang on. He's between wing and half forward for the Bombers. They have shown better intent in this second quarter. But it's 3-1 now, so not much on the scoreboard. McGrath inside 50, Wright presents, can't take the mark. McAndrews got back, got a spoil in there, then clear and kick up to Curtin. He's tackled, spun 360, eventually got a hand pass away. Back to Worrell, hand pass away. Pressure came on Ryan. The debutant got it away to Nankervis, who fends off the tackle from Isaac Kako. Kicks up towards Rochelle. Reed's underneath it, and he takes the mark. The Bombers defender across half-back with Adelaide leading by 44 points.
Good mark from Reed. It's been a tough day for him, but that was a mark of timing and courage.
Reed wants to switch it to Redmond, who moves it on to Kondo Giannis. Crows by 44 points. He'll kick up to half-forward. Looking for a marker, but getting back. Worrell intercept marks for the Adelaide Crows, back flank.
Pretty confident going back with the flight there, so seems to have gotten over his little ailment from earlier.
Nate Caddy doesn't get a lot of easy touches, does he? No. He really does rely on that athleticism.
Crows quickly now bouncing off that back flank as Dawson goes to key, centering kick. Rochelle bursts through his hands, and McGrath takes it for Essendon. 1-2 with Setterfield running off the back flank, runs a long way, handball back to Setterfield, handball to Kondo Giannis. Kicks around the wing, up towards Unwin. Worrell there with him. Both miss it out the back it goes. Shepherding free kick, and it will go the way of the Crows. So a free kick going the way of Worrell between the back flank and the wing. Adelaide by 44 points, 22 played. Third term. Only had 4 goals kicked, only 4 minutes away from three-quarter time in terms of game time.
Nankervis into the middle of the ground. Rankin has it. A couple of goals. 1 goal for him so far. Hawker Hahn kicks smothered. In the end, Adelaide are able to work it back through Hawker Hahn. Gets the hand pass away. Ryan drives it inside 50. Alchi. Great one-handed catch. He just flew at the front of the pack, got his right mid up to it and was able to hang on to it. And that is what he can do, but Adelaide fans, they wouldn't have felt like they've seen enough of it. Just his 5th game for the season. Yeah. But with finals on the horizon, he is an important piece.
Yeah, I reckon you're right, Clinchy. They would have been very excited about that signing to get Calamachi is part of the roster at the Adelaide Crows, but just hasn't seen enough of it. But it's not a bad time to get rolling. A month to go.
4 goals in the grand final last year. Calamachi from directly in front, 35 metres out. Celebrates with a love heart to the Crows fans as he puts through his second. And the Crows are looking to get a move on. They move to 14-7-91 to Essendon 6-5-41. The margin is now 50 points. And I'm interested half in the coaching challenge for Matthew Nicks. So 4 goals to 1 in this third quarter. Trying to get a side to boost their percentages. Probably not the most appealing thing, but Brisbane losing last night.
Yeah.
Adelaide with victory today will move into 4th spot on the ladder. They've got a better percentage than the Demons. They have the Tigers next week and then Fremantle the week after. So 2 sort of relatively easy games, then Fremantle in Perth.
You've got to make your hay when you can, when you've got the opportunity to do so, and that's one of those today for the Crows. I mean, they're a superior team. We've seen that. Credit to the Bombers for the way they've fought this out in the second term and more so in this third term. I think they've tried to control possession and take the energy out of the game from the Crows' perspective. But if you are the Crows, you've got to find a way to get your foot on the throat pretty quick here.
McAndrew wins the tap down onto it. Curtin, who gives it off to Hawker Hahn again. Flower bag inside 50 with a kick. Low down Langford takes the mark for Essendon defensively.
His nickname. Low down Langford.
Low down Langford. Cole Langford kicks laterally out wide to our man Jacob Farrow with all 18 club jumpers. Shorts it to Sharp. That's broken up. Short to a 50-50 half as the Crows work it out through Cook and Rankin. Now Dawson off to Ryan. Steps around a few. Fires on goal. First goal in AFL footy. How about that one? Some candy and the finish. Got around 4 Dons. And Scholl and Murray next to us love it.
They were up and about, the boys. Emergencies next door are sitting in the box, just having a bit of a look at the game. They were up and about when they saw it off the boot. They knew as soon as he kicked it, like he did, that it was going straight through the middle. What a nice piece of play from a young fella.
Just cut through 4 Bombers like a hot knife through butter. And that finish, that was delightful.
Geez, he flushed it, didn't he?
He flushed
you could
it.
hear it from here.
Pick 27 in 2023, the national draft. So it's been a little bit of a wait for Oscar Ryan. 15-7-97 plays 6-5-41. Here's a watch from my 2 first names team. Here's the
It was a great finish. He really did flush it. Thumped it. Darren Jarman thumped.
Bright pink boots in his first game. Not for everyone, but good on him.
21 years of age from Shepparton. He's had to wait a while to get this opportunity. He's not wanting to waste it. McAndrew sockers it off the ground, does the clearance work as well, up to Neil Bullen. Tackled and brought down by Durham. Spills the way of Jordan Dawson.
On the ball.
He's brought down by Setterfield. Good show of strength from 2 bigger athletes there. And in the middle of Docklands, the free kick will go the way of the Bombers. Setterfield has it.
That was a metres gain tackle.
Yes, it was. Drives it inside 50. Nate Caddy comes charging out. Can't take the mark with Michael Lanny right there in tow. Coming. Didn't do his teammate any favours in Nankervis. Hair pass it straight to him. Tackled immediately, holding the ball. And the Bombers will get a shot on goal here. And it's Harry Jones who gets the footy. And really, that's not what you need from your teammate under the pump in the back pocket.
Good tackle by Jones. He really meant it. That's how we used to tackle the tackle bag on the Thursday night. Juniors, not always on the weekend. It is much bigger. But Harrison Jones fully committed to that one.
He's at the 6 disposals, Harry Jones. Has had 5 tackles as well. So trying to get his season up and running. A goal would help. Out to the right, 35 metres out. He does that nicely. Puts through his first goal of the night. And importantly for the Bombers, breaks a run of 4 consecutive goals for the Adelaide Crows. Jones with just his 2nd goal for the season in his 5th game. He's one of those Bombers who signed till 2027. He's had 3 or 4 years of terrible injuries. It's been an ankle recently, which has troubled him, but nice to see him back and contributing.
Yeah, I remember seeing him emerge a couple of years ago, and you think, oh, they've found one here, the Bombers. They have found one. Probably wouldn't hurt getting another couple of kilos on him at some stage, but yeah, I'm a fan of Harry Jones. We just haven't seen him out there enough. He's had no confidence or continuity to show us how good he is.
Money Vinyl on the boundary.
James Wallace does look done for the day, and it's hamstring awareness.
Ooh, righto.
It was the Crows who brought that phrase into vogue back in 2017, their grand final year.
Who was the player? Can you remember?
Oh, a lot of them had hamstring awareness. I remember Mitch Cleary used to come on the show that I was working on at the time, and yeah, it was the Crows who used to speak about players missing weeks, not with a hamstring injury, but with hamstring awareness, and it's really entered the lexicon since. Free kick for Essendon in the middle, out wide to Kondo Giannis, who moves it up to Kako. 51 out from goal, chips it into the pocket, looking for right, hands to it, out the back. Alashka darting through, fumbles the footy, and Michaelani comes through and pinches it. Crows ball back pocket. Hurrying a kick out of there, Dawson. Bouncing ball from McGrath. 3/4 time. And the Crows will lead by 50 points at the final change. 15-7-97 plays 7-5-47. The goal kickers still Thorpe with 4. 2 to Rankin, 2 to Walker, 2 to Archie, singles to Keys, Rochelle, Ryan, Dowling. First goal in AFL footy for Hugo Hawker-Hahn. Ryan's was his first on debut as well. Then for Essendon, 3 to Wright, 2 to Alashka, and singles to Jones, as well as Angus Clark, who's out of the game with a concussion.
Earlier today, it was the Tigers who recorded their 3rd win of the season, 11-point winners over an inaccurate West Coast Eagles, 12-12-84 to the Eagles.